Whirling blade.
Thunderstrike.
Bishop delivery.
Take this. Try this.
You're done.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's good to be back.
My name is Final Carpet. This guy's Toaster Loading, and I think we're going to go full spaghetti sometime during this episode.
It's just been a long day.
It's been a very long day. I didn't get to nap, did you?
Nope.
Nope.
I thought I was going to have more time, but I got caught up talking. Well, not bad. Not restful.
I find it weird that we start off, or that we end the show on the finals, when in reality I'm probably much more exuberant in the very beginning of the show.
Yeah, the
But
difference.
it would make sense to go the other way around.
The difference today is the amount of sleep that I received last night. Minimal or unhelpful, I guess is the best word to put it. I don't know why. Woke up this morning and man, it was tough to get out of bed.
It really. There's just some mornings where gravity feels like it's like Earth got bigger.
Yeah, I was like,
bigger last
I
night.
wonder if I call my boss like, hey, I'm so sorry. Are you feeling this gravity? Because I can't get out of bed.
I legitimately cannot get up right now. But you know what you can do without even having to get up out of bed? Sign up for our tournament.
Hey!
I'm going to talk about it now because we always talk about it so late. Go to the website that's going to blow up underneath my body. It showed up right here. Under my body.
Underneath it.
Poor vocabulary choice, but it's cool. We're going to make it work. Go here. Sign up. Play. Next week is the last
week.
It's the last week. We don't know if it's forever. We don't know if it's temporary. It could be until one of us is dead.
Yeah.
Maybe until you're dead.
Technically, maybe today's the last day. I don't know what's happening tomorrow.
We know that next week is the last episode of BattleRekt, whether you're alive for it or not.
Scheduled, yeah.
Whether you're alive for it or not,
Sure.
Toaster, we're still probably going to go through it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're not there.
A lot of people, a lot of community. You guys can come in and fill my spot.
Yeah, we have substitutes.
So here we go. If here open invitation. If you want to be a part of the show, you just got to find a way for me to die.
Open invitation. This is a great way to do it. All right, so
Please don't kill me.
we like to always open up with some silly topics, and I was singing it a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
There are some songs that if I just sing like 3 or 4 words, everybody knows what song it is, and they either start singing along or doing whatever. And sometimes I don't even need to sing. So I'm going to challenge you guys here, I'm going to say a couple words, and I want you guys to finish off the line. The one that I always do is I don't want to wait.
For my life to be over.
Yeah. That's the one I do all the time.
I don't want to wait.
I don't want to wait. And then I hear half the office go, everyone, because everyone wants to do.
Wait, so that's crazy. I have one that's not. I guess it starts with words, but the follow-up is not words. I have an argument, and I have a theory that you could go anywhere in the world. Maybe not anywhere in the world. I should say anywhere in America. This is what I'm comfortable with. And say in a place and go, say, everybody clap your hands. And someone somewhere is going to go.
Yeah, that is one of them.
And so this is one of those things.
Have you been to a wedding in the last decade? Yes, then you know the song.
Yeah.
Have
you been to a junior high dance in the last decade?
That too. Yeah.
Or a high school dance?
Yeah, well, it depends on what kind of high school or junior high you're
Sure.
But
okay, let's do this.
Shady.
Let's
Okay,
do
so
this.
here's another one. I got one for you.
Okay.
I just got to find it again. I lost it. Any way you want it.
That's the way you need it.
Yeah. All right.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it.
A little more silly.
Okay.
I like to move it.
I like to move it.
There you go. Yeah.
I like to move it.
And you can't do it without the voice. I don't care how bad you are at accents.
We like to.
In your head, you still went, I like to. You still got that weird lemur accent.
Man, that's a great.
The obvious one is never going to give you up, but if
Never
you're on the
gonna let
internet,
you
that's not even fair.
It just hurts you. I'm sorry.
That's
we
not
put you
even
there.
fair.
That was our bad.
Just a small town girl.
Living in a lonely world.
Easy as well. Wake up!
Wake up. I don't know this one.
You don't? No?
No.
System of a Down? No. Grab a bunch of pull it on makeup.
No.
Whatever.
Wow.
What's going on?
Hey,
Yeah. There you
go.
What else we got? There was one other really good one before we move forward. Oh. Every time we touch.
And every time we touch,
There you go.
I get this feeling.
Yep.
Every time we kiss, I swear I could fly.
And then the last one it's going to be is all the small things.
Oh my gosh, I know this. All the small.
I'll say it like he sings it. All the
small things.
There you go.
I don't even know what the words are. All I saw is stand can true brings. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Welcome to BattleRekt, Week 8 for North America. Hopefully this has given you guys enough time to just pour in. We've got millions of people in here. Look at this. Wow, we're breaking records today. If you guys are new to BattleRekt, it is 9 weeks of tournaments that take place, I'm going to say, over 9 weeks. And it's all revolving around the game BattleRekt. So you can sign up. They're individual tournaments. That's what Carpet told you guys, the little link earlier. And we're using the threes format. So like you queue up in BattleRekt. It's 3v3. Instead of just winning 3 rounds to then win the game, you have to win 2 maps. And so 3 rounds wins a map. You win 2 of those. You move on through our bracket. All of that is the same until you get to the finals, where you have to win 5 rounds to win a map. But that'll be pretty self-evident, and hopefully you guys can follow along. If you have any questions, let us know. We are in chat. We see a lot of Yo-Yo Ma fans. Now
remember, we started yesterday.
Right.
So the tournament begins the day prior on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then they make it to the top 8, and then they stop. Gonna continue on today.
Yeah, give them a break. We give them a break so that they can see.
Again, every time it's something about this lighting.
Hey, it smells really good though. Like that.
burps?
The burp smelled pretty good. Let's talk about what these guys are playing for. They're not just playing for glory, which they are playing for that as well, but they're playing for money, $9,000 total prize pool. And as you pointed out in Europe, that's no longer true because a lot of it's gone because we're on the 8th week. So it's really a $2,000 total prize pool remaining.
And here's how you should look at
remaining prize pool.
$7,000 has just whisked you by.
Yeah, you had the opportunity and you missed it.
So what do? Do you lie down and accept defeat?
Some people.
Are you that some people? No! There are still $2,000 left. Although you can't sign up for the $1,000 that we're giving out this week.
Too late!
There's still $1,000 left.
And you have the opportunity to have a piece of that. The way that's broken down every single week, it is $1,000 per week per region. EU was this morning. You guys are watching NA. And the way that's broken down each broadcast is $500 total. $350 for first place and $150 for second place. Is everything else correct?
I think you got everything.
Sweet.
Yep. And then, yeah, half to North America, half to Europe. So Europe, we already lost $500 this morning. 500 500 will be distributed today.
It sounds negative when we lost it.
Yeah, yeah.
We lost $500.
It's all about vocabulary. I mean, another thing. What is the quickest, or what is the shortest phrase someone can say in a video game to trigger you, or to just make you upset? Like GG easy.
Easy.
Can get under my.
I was like, easy is probably the biggest one.
Easy can get.
Yesterday we were playing at someone who just said sad.
Oh yeah. That's it.
We fought them. They beat us one round and they said sad. So then we beat them. We said happy. And then when they beat us again, we said very sad again. And so because
the weirdest part is they said sad after they beat us round 1 and then never said anything the rest of the match.
Yeah, until GG. They said GG at the end, which is nice. So hopefully, what I like, the challenge I like in playing games when I find people who are just negative or what I consider BMing is trying to flop it on them and make them laugh or have fun and see like, oh, lighten up just a little bit. Oh, this is a game. And if I can get them to say GG at the end, that's a win for me.
I should change my account name to Freelo. That way everybody assumes it's kind of a joke.
So one of our friends changed his name is now Stunlock made me change my name.
Oh, yeah. Well, before it was...
Well, yeah, it was a name that should be changed, but it's just funny.
Vividly.
It's just funny to see that name.
Kept me up at night.
Yeah. Our bracket is ready. Let's take a look at who has made it to the top 8 of this week. At the first quarterfinals, we've got Overconfident versus Yo-Yo Ma. Next, Together to the Top versus the Table Turners. I like that name. Third is going to be Young Sung versus Crypto Kitties. And finally, Japan's Finest versus No Name. Now, we are only going to be broadcasting 2 of those quarterfinals, but when we move it on to the semis and the finals, we will broadcast every single one henceforth.
Now, when you read the Table Turners, I thought, oh, wait, is the phrase the tables have turned? That's definitely not the phrase.
It's not? That's the phrase.
Tides.
I've heard the tables have turned.
Is it? Maybe it's both.
It's okay, we're getting confirmation it's both.
Because all of a sudden I doubted myself. I'm like, wait, the tables have
The Tide Turners. Tide Turners also sounds sick.
The Tide Turners.
Yeah.
We are the Tide Turners.
We are the Maelstroms.
We already talked about that.
Way cooler
than
What was
Maelstrom again? It used to be, Tide Pool.
Yeah.
Tide Pools used to be called
lamer version of
Maelstroms.
Right. Why did we change
Same with like
Maelstroms?
hurricanes and typhoons. Like a
Typhoon
typhoon
sounds
I'm gone. You say typhoon's coming my way?
Yeah.
Later,
Pack
bro.
up. Yeah, grab whatever you can and we're out.
Yeah. Is there a helicopter out of here? Sign me up.
Maybe.
Sign me up for whatever that is.
Yeah, because Typhoon's terrifying.
Yep.
Who's, I'm sorry, what was that, sir?
Hello?
Mr. Production Guy?
Hello?
Floridians aren't scared of hurricanes.
That is true. I'm very used to hurricanes, but
you
not
are from there.
typhoons.
But typhoon, you're like, I'm out, Mom.
I'm out.
We're gone.
Even if it's like a category half.
Category half typhoon, I don't care. Let's take a look at our first draft. It is ready. Japan's finest versus No Name. Unimportant playing Jumong. Unimportant. We got that that Jumong main.
Jumi. Lol on Xander.
That's a great name for him.
Oh, I played against Lol the other day. He's with Magalante and Numbnuts.
And did you name Lol?
Archon, Dennis, and Unimportant against. I mean, just look at their names.
Dennis.
I'm gonna say this in the movie guy voice, so you guys can see what I mean.
Yeah.
Unimportant, Dennis, and Archon against LOL, Magalante, and Numbnuts.
They both sound.
One of these teams is having fun, you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's Dennis. I love that name.
We don't see the serious Shifu coffin near as much as we used to. Coffin.
Yeah. Coffin.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the serious Shifu coffin.
You pick it, you're dead.
You gon' die. You gon' die.
No, so Xander, we saw last week in NA. We saw him in the finals. Also, guys, if you missed last week, we had a huge upset.
Yeah.
Overconfident lost their first finals of NA.
Oh, that's not where I thought you were going with that.
What were you thinking about?
I spilled something on my shoes. It was a pretty big upset for me.
Oh, yeah, if you follow this guy on Instagram, there's
I'm
disaster.
really into shoes.
Yeah.
Although I'm wearing like just normal shoes today, but usually I have some saucy shoes.
Yeah. So, on top of that, it was Overconfident losing, again, for the first time to Youngsung. And that was a big deal for everyone. Big deal for all of us. We're still recovering.
Talking about Xander getting stomped by Mongo. Do you know how many escapes that man has?
2!
What about 3 escapes?
How about 3? Because the rabbit!
2? No! How about 3? All right.
Sorry.
Let's see how this pulls out. I expect to see her Shifu combo to make a lot of damage happen.
Yeah, look at this right in the center. Look at Rook just get melted. Wow. Counter not going to be hit. He's being healed up there, spacing through the immaterial from Shifu. Now, Unimportant did take a lot of damage himself, down to 74, but Rook's got to be careful.
Unimportant might get a little too cocky. There's the pushback. No.
Oh,
Say, it ain't going to be Xander.
Serious my fall. Counter going to be hit, uses it to escape. Now the ultimate ready. Can use some heals, some damage, some just warming up the air around him. Unimportant, trying to contest that middle orb. Blue does get it. Xander's going to fall. Taya should fall quickly after that. Japan's finals going to pick up a chaotic first round.
Oh, also, Bird.
Are there any?
So you missed it. I said anyone who doesn't ask for a giveaway is going to get a free gift at the end of the show. So sorry, you've been disqualified.
Oh wow!
Really, my condolences. You missed out on a pretty sick prize.
Bird, did you miss that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
If you were here at the beginning, you might have actually heard it, but sadly, you missed out on when I gave you the rules.
So freaking mean.
All right, Japan's finest really taking it to him. I mean, I honestly don't think it's worth going against Xander, like hunting Xander down. I think Rook is obviously going to be your easiest target. And I mean, yeah, probably. Tai is hard to lock down, especially if she's got her tornado up. So she just wants to build up that energy early on.
Let's see if they use that beautiful Rook into the portal combo.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, they don't need to.
Sirius made a grave mistake. He had to use his R for the mobility, not for the damage.
They're going to go back. They're going to try to find the center orb, get him some help. They do find it, but that was a lot of punishment on a Sirius. Spacebar in the back, and look at that damage onto Tai. The stun falling up, a rotten banana to finish her out.
Was she in her own portal?
Oh, did she die in the portal?
I think she was waiting for it to she was next in line.
Oh,
you
no.
know, waiting for it to come back
I
to the
hate when I'm
station.
next in line and then I die.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
That happened to me at a coffee shop the other day.
You're like, I just spent all this time.
I was waiting in line for at least 15. Oh, what? That was dirty. That was dirty.
Is this
It's dirty 30 o'clock, baby, and that was it.
And this is not a Tide commercial.
This is
Because that was dirty.
hey, this is clearly not.
Oh.
Did you even watch them? It's literally the exact opposite. Good God.
I thought they were the most brilliant commercials I have seen in a long
but
time.
we can't. Shh.
Um,
Detergent.
Tide Pool.
Yeah.
It's also a company. I think every name's a company of something.
3,
What?
2,
Oh, like the word of anything?
The word
yeah,
of anything.
Yeah, definitely.
Pigeon Bananas. Like, that's probably a company.
That's definitely probably not, actually. You probably found the 2 words together that don't make a company.
Someone make a company called Pigeon Bananas. The double stun there coming out from Rook onto Japan's finest.
Again, Serious taking crazy damage. He's going to need a little bit of help here. But that means it's just leaving Jamong and Shifu to do whatever they want.
blue team won the
Team gets an
orb.
orb. Red team's not a big fan of orb control.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
Sirius comes back to his death. The spacebar not going to be enough. They need to find Rook here. They're going to proc the counter. Not what you want to do, but Shifu ultimate is going to finish him off. They get the cross kill. Now we've got a 2v2.
Yeah, I think this 2v2 definitely works in favor of Japan's finest. While Xander does have support, does have heals, Jamong and Shifu are probably some of the highest self-sustaining champions in the game, so it's not going to take a whole lot for them to stay healed up.
Yeah. They also picked up the orb there, which helps them tremendously. Like you said, Jamong has that Seeker's Mark healing him. Shifu's got his EX space. Control going over Japan's finest, not impossible. We might see. Okay, red team no name picking up the first orb here. The end cap. Shifu's got to be careful. He's getting pretty low. They might find him.
Ooh, Ty. I thought Ty was about to go aggro. She knew better though. She was tracking the cooldowns.
He's waiting for those green orbs to come up. The bounce.
Wow,
from
that would have been pretty sick.
From the M2 from Xander trying to find
both space bars used. Oh no! He had to use prow, which means he got nothing. They better kill one now. Ty goes down.
Can Xander 2v1 this?
He lost the orb. End cap wasted.
Oh, teleported into the root. That's got to feel bad. There it goes. Japan's finest. A quick 3-0 against No Name. Going to pick up map number 1. Congratulations to them. Again, you got to win 2 to move on. You got to win 2 if you want to move.
That almost rhymed.
It's hard. Rhyming's really tough sometimes.
Weren't we going to try? No, that'd be almost impossible.
What?
I was going to say, if we try to hold a conversation, we rhyme with each other the whole time, but we do like would we do like ABAB rhyme scheme or AABB rhyme scheme? That'd be the hard part.
Oh, so it's like
It'd probably AABB.
so rhyme, new
then a
rhyme, new rhyme.
yeah, but then-
Rhyme, new rhyme, new rhyme.
But probably we'd alternate, so it'd be like rhyme, and then you start, and that way it's not just you always having to
oh, that
feed
makes,
off of my garbage.
that makes sense.
Anyways,
that
back
makes sense.
to conversations at hand. What were we talking about?
We're talking about how Shifu and Jumong are extremely self-sustaining.
They are. They're very, very self-sustaining.
They're really good at it.
If you are very unaware of why they are, Jamong has his EX M1, which his arrow essentially just bounces around. Is that Seeker's arrow? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's called Seeker's
Yeah,
arrow.
yeah.
It bounces around up to 3 targets, and it will bounce back. Then it does like 8 damage. So in the scheme of things, not a whole lot. But if he M1s you after that, I think he heals for 12. So he can just like put it on everybody, and then M1, M1, M1. Yeah. Heal himself for like pretty much 40 damage. And then Shifu, when he EX spaces, it's the same thing. His M1s now heal him for, I always forget, it's like 12 to 15. I should know this because I'm playing him a lot.
It's also reduced damage, so you talked about
50% reduced damage.
Right, so he's not doing a ton to you, but
Yeah.
he is healing up, and he's a material while he's doing it, so it's free heals if you stay too close. We've got a replay for you of Rook and Xander as they go down. Let's take a look at that. Sirius just finishing up the ultimate. The counter not going to get hit there from Shifu. And we see Rook trying to eat a huge, again, another self-sustainer on this team.
His just flat up heals him for 40.
Yeah.
There's a flat rate immediately, and then it does some overtime. Oh, hit the counter.
Not good there. The M2s from Shifu are so strong if you build them up.
Yeah.
Fact. That's just a fact.
Fact. It is.
Well,
Draft coming up for the next team, Japan's finest and No Name. Will we see a change? No. LOL sticking with Xander. Interesting choice. Again, he will probably very rarely be the first one down. Maybe Galante will get off of Rook. I'm thinking maybe Baco. Nope, he's sticking with Rook and Tai. They're not going to change at all. I think Baco might be a little bit easier in this case. He can protect his team a bit more. I know that's kind of Xander's job, but you know Xander's really good at helping one person quite a lot with his portal and with his heals, his EXM2 and his M1s. I think Tai is pretty good at fending for herself, to be honest. And I think you know when we watch people like Averse play Tai, he just does whatever he wants. I mean, team composition-wise, I mean, I'm sure Galante is much more versed in Rook than he is in another melee champion, which is why he's probably picking Rook. Yeah. But I think in this lineup, Baco does a pretty decent job against Shifu and Sirius and Jamong. Yeah. Those are matchups that personally, when I play, I don't really feel like I'm going to get outclassed or it's going to be a really tough
The bulwark being able to proc Shifu even when he's immaterial is pretty nice for Bakos. But here we go. First map already has been claimed. Will No Name come back and take it to map number 3, or will Japan's finest just move on right here? Rook spacebarring in, missing the stun there. Counter not going to get hit as well. Now he's going to be pretty vulnerable. Here comes the damage. He can't get out. Dennis also taking a good chunk as well. Look at the aggression from Taya. Knows that they have Sirius and they capitalize.
And that's essentially accepting your fate and realizing we just have to make the trades right now. But an ultimate from Shifu will only take out Rook. His counter gets hit by Jamong, but they'll take him out anyways. And now back to a 2v2. The two self-sustaining champions.
Oh, my damage.
Oh, my damage.
That was my damage right there.
Was it?
Oh, my.
There it is. Seeker's Mark.
Spotlight.
Red team has taken
I like the orb control from Xander there. M1 followed by an EX base followed by another M1. Took it from full.
Double stun. Pretty good value. Spacebar used for Jamong. He's got to be careful. A lot of his escapes are gone. And there's the ultimate from Taya. They might find unimportant here.
Shifu wants to go in, but I think he's hit his counter and used his space, so he has almost nothing. Trying to build up charges. You can't build up energy on the illusions.
That
Red team
feels
got
bad.
that.
Yeah.
You cannot build up energy, but you can build up charges by hitting illusions. Oh, he was really hoping to time that with the Q, but he couldn't. Now he's got the space, but it wasn't the heal space. He actually might be in a dire situation. He's got almost nothing. He needs to save up.
What a double root. Unimportant, saving Shifu right there.
Mount up, Shifu. Mount up.
Blue team
I'll take that.
taken the
Except
orb.
Jamong doing a good job of holding the back all by his lonesome.
Now he's a sheep.
And now he's a sheep. There's the pull and the M2 charge.
My gosh.
Nearly dead. He has to use the portal on himself as well. All he has left is the bunny.
In cap counter not being hit. He's running back out. Everyone is just being so cautious, respecting the damage that their opponent can push out.
Ooh. It was worth using a fully charged M2 for that. Looked like Ty might have been able to sneak an M1 in there. Hard to calculate all the damage in quick situations. Oh, couldn't get the pull. Trying to get the javelin as opposed to the harpoon. Or vice versa, sorry. Oh, there it is. Between the javelin and the space from Jumong. Now I think that's gonna, oh, Ty's gonna try and get the heal, but she got rooted. No!
She had the shield.
Unfortunate.
Shield to save her. She might, she might die.
She just might.
And she just did.
That was unfortunate. She walked into the root. I like the idea though, using the shield from her ultimate to protect her from the Death Cyclone. Death Cyclone. What crazy
concept.
phrase. Yeah.
I fear the day that I wake up, look out my window, and I
See
just
that coming in?
see a Death Cyclone slowly just moving.
Now picture this. You only see one side of it, so you know you're going to a middle somewhere.
So you're running.
Yeah.
You're like, what's happening in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you just all of a sudden your life just became
You get there and just
a
a bunch
battle,
of people beating each other up.
battle arena. Ah, that's stressful. I don't think these poor guys.
Counter gets hit by Shifu. Sirius knows it's the time to go in, but they have punished him very well. Look at that no counter hit. He's got nothing left, but the Petrify will save him from so much damage.
Yep, double Petrify there. The nice double in cap from Rook as a response on No Name. And they're going to find middle orb. 85% to 66. Japan's finest health is just whittling down slowly but surely. There we go. Japan's finest now finding some nice trades of their own. Sirius has got the ultimate.
Sirius might actually go down here. Yes, the space bar out of there. Not for security's sake. Can he get a Petrify? He got it on Rook, the one who would have charged in. But Red Team still secured that orb. And M2 from Xander onto Sirius. He needs to back off and heal before he loses any more max health.
Sirius might be in trouble here. Oh.
Nice ultimate.
A good double sheep, though, also from Xander into the end cap. This might be it. Sirius goes down. And no one on the side of No Name is low. Oh, I take that back with the ultimate from Unimportant. Two members become low. Now it's a 1v2. I like the second ultimate there from Rook to guarantee getting the orb. Wanting to give as much energy and health on their side as possible. And look at that, No Name with a round of their own.
Red team wins the
They put
round.
so much damage into Sirius. Like you said, the ultimate was nice to keep Shifu alive. But the double sheep came out into the end cap, And although it was a beautiful ultimate from Unimportant, it just was not enough. The deficit was just too high.
Someone brings up a good point. At least in this game, you get a mount to ride in. So imagine you see that outside, you go downstairs, and there's just a wool bear hanging out.
And I can ride it?
I mean, that's the idea. No, he's just grazing on some grass.
I'm like, is he gonna kill me? I don't know. I'm
probably
freaking out. Like, what is this thing doing in front of my house? Why is this death vortex coming in? I'd probably just pass out. It's just once I saw the wool bear, I'm just done.
Oh, there it is, Rook again. All the max damage. Once the counter's down, they know to put everything into him. But this time, Sirius didn't get punished nearly as heavily.
Red team claimed
No
the
Name's
orb.
gonna pick up the orb. Look at that petrifier right as Rook came down. His fish was still moving around even though it was stone. I don't get those physics.
They know better than that.
Oh, right as the ult came out. A beautiful end cap there from Rook. That might have single-handedly saved his team.
That petrify just saved Sirius' life.
Oh, the counter's not going to stop
Get
the
it.
beam of death.
Red team claimed
That's what
the
it's called.
Beam of death.
Beam of death that heals your friends. It's a long name.
BODTHYF.
That's the name.
Yeah.
Check it out. All right, the 2v3. Nice end cap there. Look at the health just disappear from Taya. It's going to be Xander to follow, and Japan's Finest is one round away from moving to the semis.
Blue team wins the round.
So let's look at, we don't really talk, I mean, not the terminology like win condition, but look at essentially the types of combinations. Japan's Finest is relatively obvious. Shifu and I almost called him reverse. Shifu and Jamong. I did this earlier. I'm the worst commentator to ever exist.
No, you're the best.
They essentially use their cooldowns together to try and force any kind of escape. And the moment Shifu can then follow that up with another javelin,
Yeah.
Sirius shows up and they just dump the damage, dump them all. And in the case of No Name, it's essentially Taya trying her best to line up with Rook's spacebar to get as much change CC as possible. And look at that.
Oh my
Speaking
gosh.
of, no, if only he'd read the right way, that could have been the end of Shifu.
The counter's down. He still might go. Gonna get stunned. He is gonna fall. No Name. Getting a quick, easy 2 kills just like that. The match starts. The match ends.
Blue team won the orb.
Oh, he's gonna try to get Xander out of there. I like the legendary skin. No. Is it a legendary skin from Xander?
Death
I think it
vortex
looks pretty
approaching.
legendary.
That's definitely legendary.
No Name tying it up. 2-2.
Red team wins the round.
Oh, his fish. It's Tommy!
Tommy the Fish, no!
Rook, you monster! You monster, Frisbee.
I get what you were doing there, but it was so rogue that I don't know if anyone else
Let's
did.
see if someone caught it. Because it's a Frisbee.
I got it. And
All
a
right.
fish.
Japan's Finest, one more round away from moving on. No Name. One more round for keeping it. The battle drums have begun.
I think Japan's Finest need to be a bit more careful. I think they got cocky. They go in, too many cooldowns, and they lose a lot, and they take a lot of damage.
Oh my gosh.
They know better.
I totally forgot.
What'd you forget?
Starving Goat. I missed our call.
Oh, no. You fool. Oh, oh, there's the chain CC. There's the chain CC.
Red team won the orb.
Red team has won an orb. This is actually really
Yeah.
good right now for No Name. Japan's Finest is struggling to line up a lot of the CC. Rook is staying alive. There it is, the
Oh.
M2 double stun. Armor break is so strong. Sirius just goes all in. Counter hit for Shifu. Can they burst someone down? No, the portal will save them. Sirius wants to save Shifu so bad.
Red
That's
team
trying to get over the
claimed
counter. It's not going to be hit. A good control from both players. The double stun into the double end cap. Look at this. Japan's Finest is falling one by one. And No Name is going to tie it up. We are going into a map 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Defend the guardian.
Wow. The CC from Rook. Galante 187. I'm going to call him Mr. That's what the M stands for.
It's Mr. Galante to
Mr.
you.
Galante. Galante to you, sir.
Mr. Galante.
With the M2s, the end caps, using that energy, we didn't see him ult a lot because he used that energy to eat an end cap, and it was perfect.
A lot of end caps for that map,
A
especially.
lot of end caps. A Starving Goat, I see you in chat. I don't know why. It just procced in my mind, but I had a call with him at 4 o'clock. and I missed the call. Absolutely missed. I totally spaced.
Unprofessional.
I'm so sorry.
You know what that means?
What does that mean?
Fired! Get out of here! Get out of here! Take your coffee with you. Hold on. All right. Let's take a look at a sick replay. Now I got to do this all by myself. Sucks. All right. So this double end cap. This is the end? The very end here. So Shifu, Sears are trying to work together really well. But that double end cap, you can do whatever they wanted. Sick. I mean, he just lines up all the damage. There you go. So the end cap, boulder, M2. It's like somewhere around like 160 damage.
Something's good to make your mouth dry. They have some dry crack.
What
Do I go
is
in your
that?
pocket?
I don't know. Something like fell out of my mouth.
It's like this. It's like those things you got. A starving goat. I super apologize. Let me.
Super?
This is here. Oh, so VR guy has a message. Let's go over to him, and I will then finish my apology. VR guy, what's going on? Do you not like Rook, VR guy?
No, he's just saying a Rook is...
Avenging Tommy the Fish! Yeah, get out, Rook! Thank you, VR guy. Yeah, I feel like that's a thumbs up.
That's the closest we're going to get. Can you give me 2 thumbs up? Dang it.
Dang
Why'd
it.
you come back? I wasn't ready.
Yeah, VR guy wanted to keep talking. A starving goat, I will call you after the broadcast if you are still awake and will receive me.
All right. So apparently,
I'm fired again. Oh, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the
the
draft.
theme of the day is accidental inappropriateness.
All right. Yep. Same lineups here for both the teams. Again, it worked. It's been working for both sides. We just need a little bit of fine tuning. I think I agree. I think Archon getting a little aggressive there from the Shifu. You really got to respect the Rook. Really keep it not just
That's
the
what the R in
counters.
Rook stands for.
Respect.
Respect.
And then it's
overcommitment.
Yeah. Overindulgence. Kill.
That's what Rook stands for.
That's what Rook stands for, if you guys didn't know. But it's not just his counter you have to look out for. You really have to track his M2s because those are so... You're stunned, and now you're taking more damage. And then, as well as those end caps, really positioning yourself away from walls. You have to keep the environment in mind.
And then Shifu, what does he stand for? He stands for stop. Hold on. I'm here.
2, 1, fight.
Fam.
You dead. That's the Shifu stand.
Done. All
I
right.
got some crumb in my beard. Oh, wow. Crumb in my beard.
Crumb
Oh,
in
there
your
it is again.
beard, and Shifu is gone.
Nope, not today. They know better than to hit that counter. Oh,
Wow.
but he's alive.
Oh, he's going to live.
No, Taya wants him.
He's got a javelin.
There's the pull. Oh, I thought it was a pull.
Well, they might find Xander. They do. They get
It
a
is.
cross kill. So support's down.
No,
One support down for the team. Shifu guns. So it's a support and a range versus a ranged and a Rook. They got to be careful. As you can see, look at the punishment. Nice spacebar there from Dennis. Love that name. Look at Rook trying to bait it out. Man, if you've ever played against a Rook, you will see that all the time.
It is the most
Ah!
infuriating.
There we go. Ultimate coming out from Ty, but Rook's taking so much damage. The counter is going to get hit right at the last second. And now it is a 2v1. Japan's finest.
Good God, Jamon. Stop it.
Unimportant.
She has friends.
Unimportant.
And a family.
Double rain of arrows is just so
Blue
good.
team wins the round.
The prey have fallen.
Oh my gosh, strawberries just came out of my mouth.
You okay?
Yeah.
Is that real?
Look at all these strawberries.
My God.
Where did all these strawberries come from? Oh, whoa! Oh, hold on. I gotta save those for later. All right, Japan's finest up 1 round to 0 for No Name.
It's the 3rd time this week.
I think I'm gonna see a doctor. Look at this now. The respect coming out from No Name, staying away. They've got a Rook, but they're just
Rook
waiting
war
for that
cry.
moment.
Yeah.
Hear it again, Rook. What is it? Are you mad? What? Just use your words.
Are you grumpy? When's the last time you ate? Do you have an ache?
Oh, here comes the portal! Oh, no! Not just right through everyone on Japan's finest. He is now in though, and he's gonna stay in whether he likes it or not. Rook is gone.
Until it gets buried.
The idea was there. The execution just needed a little bit of work. I like the idea though.
He still dodged a lot of damage. Is the funny part.
But
his
if he
M2 dodged like 60 damage.
Yeah.
But he just couldn't dodge the other 300
Blue
coming his
team
way.
won
Yeah.
the orb.
Now unimportant is pretty low. You gotta be careful. Taya down in the back. Xander gonna be portaled. Retreats. I like it. Not going aggressive. Lines up the sheep. The sheep does break. You guys are seeing it will break if they take 20 or more damage.
Just like a panic.
Just like a panic. Just like a petrify.
Yes.
Is that 20, right?
I think so.
Well, here we go.
Claimed the orb.
Japan's finest now one more round away from moving to the semis.
What, you think Xander can't pull this off?
Where is he?
Blue team
Where
wins
is he,
the
Carpet?
round.
I want to see this Xander.
Just you wait till next round.
Oh, yeah.
1v3, easy. Easy.
I would love to see that. I think we will be. I think one day there are people who have the capability.
These team names are straight up a movie.
I think-
Like, the no-names go up against Japan's finest warriors.
Yeah, I think one day there will be a player who will shine, the player of prophecy, who will be able to 1v3 anyone on Xander. No matter who
And
you are.
literally anybody.
Anyone you are. Anyone you are,
it
he'll
has
do
been
it.
foretold.
Anyone you are, he is gonna kill you.
No, he.
Good try. Good try, Christian.
And you're fired again.
All right, here we go. The war cry
Orb.
from Rook.
Team
He's
has
waiting for it. Petrify going through. Flies on by like a NASCAR race car on Sunday in Daytona.
There it is. The space from Sirius is down to Incap. The boulder, he's got him where M2, but look at the damage. It's so painful. Javelin, pulled away from the boulder. I like it to get the orb. He's got a fully charged M2, but where do you put it?
Oh, wow.
Incap. Oh, got
Nice,
tornadoed away
nice
from him.
tornado.
It was. Good pull, though. Oh, did he lose the cooldown on that? No, he didn't. Interesting.
Stun going through, gonna get procced. A lot of damage now going on to Shifu. Has to have material, uses the EX to get some health back. Gonna get Sheep Jumong ultimate.
He ends
Is
up hitting
gonna find
Xander.
Xander.
taken the orb.
I think, it was
One shot did do.
I think he was looking for a Rook there. Rook got portaled out.
It is 3 orbs to none, and that might be it.
Whoa, what just happened?
Rook died.
No, but all three of Japan's finest just flew out in different directions. Replay, can we watch that again?
Hello, replay? Mr. Replay.
Mr. Replay, right when Japan's finest got the kill onto Rook there. I want to see what happened to them.
Blue team won the orb.
There we go. The orb going over to Japan's finest, 4-0. No name. I think this is the end of the road for you. The child of prophecy has not been shown.
A player has
foreshown.
disconnected.
I shall foreshown you.
You have been foreshown.
Unimportant, getting MVP of the final round.
Ty-
Japan's finest.
Oh, Ty used the Q, the EX Q.
Oh, and everybody went.
Everyone's just, whoop. It looked really cool. I still want to watch it. It was fun. It was like a beautiful finisher.
Finest.
We got the kill formation, and they all like jumped out in 3 different areas.
Some sort of Power Ranger stuff.
Fun fact, I was really close to being the Red Ranger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not even a lie. Guys,
Yeah.
I
Really?
was so pissed for you when you weren't the
Hey,
Red Ranger.
listen, if the Red Ranger thing would have happened, I don't think I would be here right now.
I would rather know a guy who was the Red Ranger than have you sitting here right now. No, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I actually can't believe the replay guy did such a good job considering all I gave him was a joystick. I don't know how he finds the replays.
Yeah. And then our graphics guy's just using one of those steering wheels.
we rented a keyboard, so we just gave them peripherals that we found.
And
around
yeah,
the
and then our
office.
director's just using the pedals of the steering wheel.
Yeah. And someone's got like a DDR mat back there.
They're
going to
That's
town.
VR guy.
Here it
All right,
is.
so here we go. So watch. So they all jump in, and then watch this finisher. Ready? It's like, we did it.
That's actually
And they're
really
countering. Look at, they're like beautifully countering on the outside.
Oh, they're posing.
It was like, we did
That
it.
was like a family portrait.
Yeah, that was it. So thank
pretty
you.
good.
I wanted you guys to experience that with me. Japan's finest. One of our first semifinalists. We are now waiting to get into our next quarterfinals match. We are only broadcasting 2 of these, and then we are going to do the both semis and finals. Here's just a quick highlight package of what we just saw there with our sweet VR shots. Shifu Everyone's doing unimportant. Man, I'm gonna talk about unimportant for a little bit on Jubong. His pressure is relentless.
Yep.
A lot of range, we'll see go and shoot and then kind of sit back and be like, all right, let me wait, see what I can do. His range allows him to just, and unimportant knows it so well, just continue to hop around and just be poking you.
So if you ever watch him stream, it's super fun, particularly because he knows the max range of that hitbox, like to like the 3 pixels.
That's amazing.
It's super funny watching him
It's
like
amazing.
poke people because he's going against somebody that has like another decently long M1, say like a Destiny or any other range, Ashka.
Older.
Older, the other ranged carry. It almost looks like he proves to everybody like, oh, Jumong's got the longest M1s because you can't hit me.
Interesting.
Because he's always just playing the tip of that hitbox.
And no one, like,
He's
and he doesn't take damage?
and he just takes almost nothing.
That's
especially when he's climbing ladder.
And that feels so sucky. If you're just like the person, you're like, I can't hit anything. And like,
It does feel sucky to lose.
you just hit
And also,
damage.
it feels worse to suck. That's the biggest thing. if you lose a lot, you might suck. So there's ways to improve that.
Yeah.
First of all,
Sign up.
sign up. And we'll just put it up there again. I want to see the...
Don't say anything.
No, we're waiting in silence. Not anticlimactic in the slightest.
Perfect.
Sign up! If you think you suck, prove it to yourself that you're not. Or that you might. But it doesn't really matter.
Either
because
way, you're going to learn something.
Yeah.
You're either going to
That's
go,
true.
man, I do suck. Or like, wow, I'm way better than I thought.
I mean, think about it. You at least entered the race, right? When you think about victors...
That's right.
When you think about somebody that won,
Yes.
do you remember who came in 30th? No.
No.
But you definitely also don't remember. You definitely don't remember the people that didn't even join.
Yeah.
Right? Who came in 30th in the Olympics? I don't know. But I do know that you didn't make it.
I didn't even sign up.
You suck.
The Olympics are starting tomorrow. Guess who's not in it? Us. We're not in the Olympics.
But if you sign up, you don't suck.
You are at least on the roster, and someone somewhere is reading your name as part of the Olympics. So
the BattleRekt podcast.
So yeah, big thing. The walkaway message. The next draft is ready. Let's take a look at what we've got. It's Overconfident versus Yo-Yo Ma.
What I did find out recently, which is super cool, we're going to stream tomorrow because I found out the Olympics is hosting us after they're done.
Can you imagine?
They're such big supporters of BattleRekt. They're going to host us when they're done.
Yeah, the Winter Olympics are hosting BattleRekt.
All right, so it's Bloom on Xander. We're going to see North America is all Xander crazy.
I love it, man. I've been
Verse on Jade.
I've been playing him
First, don't do this to me, dude.
because you don't like Jade.
I
So you have now
hate
less.
Jade.
You have less.
Roaster on Thorn.
Here's the thing.
We're going to see JJJL on Paloma.
We just faced off against the Verse yesterday.
Alex Bones on Destiny. And Cattle Capone Jr. on Esmo. We did face against
And
the
he
Verse.
was on Taya.
He was on Taya, and guess what happened to us?
We got pooped on.
Destroyed.
I felt.
His teammate was Jade. He was Taya. We were doing twos.
Yeah.
We were trying a new saucy comp. I don't know what we were
It
doing.
was Xander Destiny.
Xander Destiny, which I definitely don't play Destiny nearly as
Yeah.
enough.
And I'm learning Xander.
Yeah.
And it was fun because all of a sudden we see, oh, this is a Verse. And then I went into like almost starstruck mode. Because I just started, I was like, oh, I'm close to him,
Yeah.
you know, like, you know.
I'm so close.
Like, I hit him with
Our
the card.
character's almost
I
touched.
hit him with the card, you know, like running away. But yeah, we got wrecked by Taya and Jade. So much pressure, so much nonstop pressure.
It's garbage.
Couldn't run away.
Garbo.
So, but a verse on Jade today, and we'll see how
I
that
don't like.
goes.
Although
Yo-Yo
that
Ma.
team comp, you
I
have
think
Xander,
there's like-
Jade,
yeah.
and Thorn.
I think there's a lot of Yo-Yo Ma
Good
fans.
God.
Already came in a broken ranking system. Huh.
We haven't done one yet today.
What?
And I feel like I've cheated everyone out of your fun facts.
Did you know that in one meal, if you eat 50 grams of a hippopotamus liver, it is lethal for humans?
True or false? Ladies and gentlemen, what do you believe? If you've had part of a hippopotamus liver, please let us know
Yeah.
what that tasted like, how you came upon,
How did you get
and
that?
how do you prepare? Is this a cooked hippopotamus liver? Is this
I,
raw?
I don't know. I'm assuming cooked.
Yeah.
It's like it says in a meal, so
What I
cooked.
find,
I'll say
what
cooked.
I find the psychological aspect of when you cut things up and cook them and get them as far away from what they were.
Yeah.
Like you don't think about it, right? Like I'm eating breast of chicken. It's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
You tell me to pick that chicken up and take a bite out of its arm. Not cool. Not cool.
You hear me, guys?
Would I go to a sports bar and get some wings? Probably.
Yeah, you bet your bottom.
You bet your your bottom, big old bottom.
You bet your bottom I would, but I'm not going to eat no raw chicken arm. Hey, speaking of animals, I've been really fascinated lately. I went for a walk around my town the other night, and I heard a dog barking, and I saw a cat on a fence. And I thought I thought, you know, we prescribe, we ascribe.
Subscribe.
We subscribe to Twitch people. We ascribe emotions like personality traits to animals, right? Like
Yeah.
cats are mischievous, and dogs are loyal, and you know all these things. And my question is that something that we're putting on
Pigeons
them?
are just poop.
Pigeons. Pigeons poop a lot.
Yeah.
Pigeons like to poop. But it's like, are those things that we're putting on them, or are we actually seeing those as truths? Right. That's the question.
Yeah.
So I guess
That's the question.
that's the question.
Yeah. Is it something because we're comparing them to us as people,
Right.
and then we see the similarity, but we don't really see much else, right? It's like
It's like when you look into the clouds and people see. It's like, what do you see? Oh, I see a flower, or I
the
see
Rorschach.
I see. Yeah, it's like they're not actually flowers, but our brains are trying to
Yeah.
figure out shapes, and so it's like that looks like a flower.
when I see a dog, I'm like, oh, like this is excitable.
Yeah.
It's childlike.
Yeah.
It's
Loyal.
It's happy.
It's like it's just loyal to a fault.
I see a cat. I think, kick it. No, I'm not. That's definitely not what I think. I see a cat, and I think to myself, get that out of my house.
Yeah, I'm allergic to you.
I'm not allergic. I don't trust it. I think it's gonna break all my stuff because they're
Yeah.
curious. And they can get places that dogs can't.
I fear sometimes petting a cat because I've so many times when you're petting a cat, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine, and then he just like decides to go, bam, like just
Yeah.
get you.
The worst is cats are like,
scares me.
pet me. JK. Here's my claws.
You pet me.
We're waiting
In
for the
the
next
arm.
We're waiting for the next match to start, but somebody had to use the restroom. Apparently, they forgot to put their gaming diaper on, so they had to actually get up. So they clearly are not very
BattleRekt,
experienced.
brought to you by gaming diapers.
I would-
we're wearing them right now.
I would buy. We literally haven't gotten up since our European broadcast started.
Yeah, or since last Wednesday. We just sit here.
All right, we changed diapers. We're not that sick,
No.
but I do wear gaming diapers.
Yeah.
Think about it, though.
It's
Efficiency.
so helpful.
Because imagine if you can get work done just like with literally no breaks. Gaming diapers and just food smoothies.
And I don't understand why people don't promote these in schools. You know, like I would have loved to be in high school and just like
poop myself. Yeah, is that what you were gonna say? That sounds like what you were gonna say.
No.
All right, we're in the game.
Grimers, we don't kick the cat.
Yeah, I do not. I do not.
I don't have a cat. I can't.
Cats are cute.
I can't.
But I don't.
They are.
I don't trust them.
Here's the thing. As far as the personalities of cat, I'm more interested in them because they're so mischievous, because they're so curious. I respect their curiosity. You know, if they want to figure something out, they're gonna figure something out. Sometimes dogs are like, you know, I'm just gonna lay here and chill in the sun.
I think it's because by
Cats also do
experience, my buddy's cat was on the counter, and my buddy was drinking some water. He had water in a glass, and it was his favorite glass. He used it for everything.
Yeah.
And then the cat looked him in the eyes and just threw the glass off the counter. Like I watched it. And the cat looked directly at him and said, "Screw this stupid thing.
Yeah.
You give it more attention to me." All right, Thorn's gonna take a lot of damage in Esmo. I really, really like it. Esmo, Destiny, and Paloma.
So we're seeing a Paloma back. Paloma has been kind of MIA for a couple weeks since patch 1.3. So we'll see how she is doing back. And right now, it's not looking like too good. Proster just hunting her down there onto Thorn. Look at the M1s. Here comes the pull. The pull just missing. A nice spacebar there from Esmo. Got the ultimate. Let's see if he uses it. Paloma's going to go down. Anyone has the... Oh, Destra. Didn't even finish Destruction.
I like Destra a little bit more.
Destra.
Overconfident taking round number 1.
Blue team
Yo-Yo
wins
Ma.
the round.
You have
Bringing
been
an
the
interesting
most
team
wonderful
composition to this
officer.
mix. I didn't really get to keep an eye on Blue much, but I don't know if there was a whole lot of pressure on him for him to need to do anything too crazy. But I think Xander plays, in some right, a similar role to Paloma. Gives everybody an extra escape.
Yep. Well, and not even, here's what's crazy, literally gives everybody an
Gives
extra
everybody in his
escape
team
because
one extra escape.
multiple people. I love multiple people.
Multiple people.
Multiple people can take it.
Also known as schizophrenia.
Multiple people. All right, here we go. Yo-Yo Ma. They had trouble with Overconfident and It is expected
God,
to be
damage on
so. This is, again, you're watching the...
Look at everyone. They all have the debuff.
wow.
How is Bloom
Wow.
keeping it on almost everybody?
You've got the sheet, the polymorph, going to apply it. His M2's applying it. EX Space is applying it, and he is making sure that everyone is taking more and more damage. Again, this is Overconfident you were watching. Yo-Yo Ma.
Blue team wins the round.
It's gonna be tough. This is the, now I can't say undefeated champions, but they are the reigning.
They are the reigning.
They're the reigning.
They're
Is
the
that the right way I can say that?
Reigning.
They're the reigning champions of
Also,
NA.
everyone, I'd like to give 3 cheers to Jimmy, the game developer. He has ordered a pizza.
Hey!
And clearly he's stoked about it, and we all should be. It's his first time being able to speak to someone on the phone. Clearly he has some sort of social anxiety. So big props. I'm joking about the social anxiety part. Jimmy the game
developer though.
just,
Pizza is
you order pizza.
Pizza is worth to be is worth celebrating.
Look at
every
the
time.
damage. The debuffs on everybody. Paloma can't save them all, you know? She's trying.
She's trying, man.
Maybe if she had a portal, she could save them all.
Yeah, maybe she was a Xander.
Maybe if she was as good as Xander. Look at her go. She's just getting M1 to death. Other side's now down, which means Esmo's about to die. Oh, Destiny figured, hey, I'll help you out. I'm going to get orb. Crap, didn't help you enough. Oh, no. Now I have to run away.
Yeah, this is just the relentless practice, coordination, and practice of Overconfident.
This is just practice, coordination.
It's the 3 Ps, practice, practice, and coordination of getting to this level of Overconfident. Overconfident is a team I watch and I'm like, man, these are the people I will never be like. I just don't think I will, and I'm okay with that. I will never reach a level of Overconfident.
My body can't.
Even Yo-Yo Ma. I will never reach the level of Yo-Yo Ma. Any of these people make it to the top 8. It is a grind. They put in a lot of hours, a lot of practice, a lot of what was the other one?
Coordination.
Coordination. A lot of practice and coordination to get to these. And thank you all for joining and taking time to be part of this tournament. Again, we want this to be as open as possible. Everyone who's watching, you only have 1 more week to join. There's only $1,000 left in the pot.
For us to lose.
For us to, if you want our money, come take it. Next week is by the way, next week, guys, a Valentine's Day broadcast. So
you know it, which means if you're not here, you clearly don't give a crap about Valentine's Day and celebrating it with the ones that matter. And do you know who matters? You. And your love of BattleRekt, and the 2 people that cast it.
That's right.
That's what's up. Because if you're here and you are part of, because we do a collective, I have a collective Valentine's, okay? I do not
share it with all.
I am not a monogamous. I'm not a monogamous Valentiner, okay? Everyone in the chat next week, you're my Valentine. Wow. Personally.
Did you hear that?
I will personally.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
How about everyone in the room?
No. They're not in chat.
I'm not in chat.
Yeah, you are. You literally are in chat all the time.
Oh yeah, look.
Hello.
Hello. Put a heart.
So first round going to Overconfident. First map, I should say. First 3 rounds, and the first map, Syntax.
I want a trophy for Syntax.
That's what?
Let me think of Synergy. I was looking up trophies recently. We thought it'd be really cool to if this keeps going and this gets bigger and bigger, we want to start having trophies for people. There was literally a trophy of just a thumbs up.
It was like crystal.
It was a giant crystal thumbs up, and I was like, man, I wish we could give that to the winner.
Pretty great.
I'm thinking about maybe we just put in our own money and just buy that trophy, and whoever wins next week.
Ship it to whoever wins next week.
Just like for a Valentine's Day special, the winner of EU and NA gets a really cool.
Put it to a vote.
Up
if I get 5,000 more Twitter followers, we'll do it. You heard it, folks. Go find some friends. Go tweet out who I am.
You heard it, folks.
You heard it. We'll do it for you guys.
So someone asked if someone said we should go on a date. Yeah, we're gonna live stream that.
Should or have been.
We're gonna have dinner brought here. We're gonna have butlers. We're gonna have. No joke. I wanted to just have a jacuzzi, right? Remove the desk. What do you guys think, chat? For our final week, just have a jacuzzi. Just cast from a jacuzzi.
I think that'd be pretty sick.
That'd be
also,
super sick.
Jimmy, I don't know if I can handle this kind of betrayal.
What happened?
He ordered 2 pizzas, but didn't tell us.
Jimmy, Who else is in your house, Jimmy?
Jimmy, are those both for you? And you,
Jimmy, is your homework done?
how many times have I told you, Jimmy?
Jimmy, you can't order 2 pizzas. Your father already made salad. My mom cooked a mean salad when I was growing up. No matter
Cooked a mean salad.
No matter what we had for dinner, we always had salad. Seriously, no matter what we had for dinner. My stepdad was the cook. My mom was the cook of salad. And she made a salad
Sous
every
chef.
single day. And that's why I love salad. I do still enjoy that stuff, man.
Because it's actually ingrained. Your body now just
It's
assumes
almost like
meals with salad.
It's probably part of
Someone's like,
my
you want
genetic
dinner? Yeah.
code.
Where's the side salad? All right, same team comes. Same team comes. Although I gotta say, I like Yo-Yo Ma's team comp. I do like it. It's interesting. It's triple range, but it's losing. So I want to know what it takes to make it win. What does it take?
So we've seen with the Esmo, right? The Esmo uses a lot of times his ultimate either to bait out the enemy champion's mobilities, or once the enemy's champion's mobilities are depleted. Look at that beautiful mount. Look at that beautiful mount.
What, Growlin?
Wow.
The Grand Champion mount?
I don't know. I've never noticed it until this day.
Growlin, the Grand Champion mount.
It's like I'm in love. That's my Valentine for next week. All right, here we go. Round number 1 in our second map here. If Overconfident picks this one up, they will be the final semifinalists to make it here in week 8. Let's see what Yo-Yo Ma can do. A nice silence there into Xander, forced to use the portal. Gonna go up top to start supporting Proster. The panic not gonna connect. Look at him healing himself with that illusion. There we go, the spotlight to keep him.
Look at this Xander support.
Oh, I didn't even see, man. Averse. Just taking out Destiny in the bottom. Looking for that snipe flick.
That wasn't even a flick. That was like a 1780. 89. It was an extra. There's an extra digit in there. There's that many spins.
1789 no scope.
Thank you for your most gracious support.
You're welcome. I've supported Xander from the beginning, I think.
I think you have.
I'm a big fan of Magicians, man. I want to go see Magicians all the time.
Do you?
Yes, I love magic. Gosh dang it, I love it.
You do. You did a magic trick on air once, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I love it.
How many magic tricks do you know?
2,
It depends how many, like, when you say no, that I could bust out right now?
Yes.
Okay. 4.
Really? That's it?
Yeah, because but
You're a
if you
bad
give me 10 minutes as a refresher, I can do maybe 10.
All right, I'll accept that. All right, Esmo, he really wants to put pressure on the Xander. Honestly, anybody at this point, but this map's not doing so well for them. A lot of corridors. Thorn is able to just push in and punish. He opts not to grab the orb. They don't care about orb. Blue just wants to put the pressure on. No snipe there for reverse. Tried to get the flick.
Down at the bottom, Esmo's got to be careful. Trying to build up that energy. Gets stunned by Jade.
What a 950 that was.
Now
reverse. Look at him go.
You could just see the laser just flying around. 2 ultimates ready for Overconfident. No one yet on the side of Yo-Yo Ma. Built up enough. Esmo's going to fall here. Xander just been doing a lot of damage to him in the back. Meanwhile, Paloma's going to be the last one to fall. Overconfident, 1 round away from moving on to the finals.
blue team wins the round.
Semifinals.
She wants me to do the magic trick with the invisible cards. Sure, yeah, sure. I can do that when we come back real quick before we go to break.
You meant to say semifinals.
What did I say?
Finals.
Yeah, but just half of it. The
Exactly.
semis. The semis.
I just can't believe you deceive us. Have you been colluding with Jimmy?
Hey, I'm a magician, baby. Poof. I'm gone.
Poof.
3,
You can't see me anymore because you can see the game.
Was Jimmy not even here for our rampage?
Overconfident. He's probably getting pizza. Overconfident. 1 more round. Will Yo-Yo Ma be able to come back from this one? Starting off nice. Some good damage there onto Thorn.
And some better damage.
Oh, wow. But Esmo's going to get sheeped here. Oh, the EX spacebar from Xander. Going to put the Arcane Catalyst onto all 3 members.
This isn't even fair.
Of Yo-Yo Ma. A nice panic there from Paloma.
blue team
Oh,
wins
no.
the time's up.
Esmo trying to get that. Oh, all into the wall.
Are those in there?
Yep.
Oh, I wanted to see
Can
those.
you imagine? I can't.
I can.
I can't.
I totally can.
I can't even see that.
Get better at imagination. Because it's a pretty simple thing to imagine. And Overconfident will get a 6-0 clean. No, 5-6-1. They will win 2 maps in a row. against
Indeed they
Yo-Yo
will.
Ma.
Yo-Yo Ma, thank you. Congratulations for making it to the top 8. Going through all the people yesterday in the brackets. Hope to see you guys in our final week of BattleRekt next Wednesday, February 14th. The day before your birthday.
The day before my,
This guy
my birthday.
getting a year older next
1
Thursday.
year old or 26 years old. Yeah, that is.
I just whistled in
Why did you say that out loud?
because I was really proud of myself. Let's take a look at the highlights here from that last matchup. Overconfident
Oh, look at
stamping
this.
their pride. That was a beautiful shot, VR guy.
Look at all these VR shots. Imagine being a cameraman in like a death arena.
I'd be so scared for objects that were just
Yeah.
flying by, especially with certain champions having abilities.
Like a megasphere.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Fly back, fly back, fly back, you know. Which is why I love, look at that nice close-up on Thorn.
That's why I get paid a lot, though, to be a cameraman for a death arena.
You would. I feel like every day, every broadcast should equal a year's worth of pay, as well as there's a contract that if you are to perish, your family gets, 5 years of income or something.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but think about that. Like, I wouldn't tell anybody I was terminal, and then I'd go and I'd,
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's where you. Wow.
That's what I assume people would do.
Interesting.
You have to assume people suck.
Sure.
That's what we're different people.
Sure. I assume
What
that
did he say?
glass fully overflowing. The bracket is
Bracket is
ready.
ready.
Let's take a look at what has happened on and off broadcast. Up first. Well, what was last, but at the top was Overconfident 2-0ing Yo-Yo Ma. After that, Together to the Top are moving a little bit closer to that top as they 2-0'd the Table Turners. Third, we had Young Sung 2-0 Crypto Kitties. And finally, Japan's Finest 2-1ing No Name. So into the semis, when we come back from a break, it'll be Overconfident versus Together to the Top and Young Sung versus Japan's Finest. We have a possibility of a repeat finals if Overconfident and Young Sung makes it. And man, I know Overconfident wants to make that. They want to prove
How do you
that.
know? Did you talk to him earlier?
Yeah. I can communicate mind-apathically.
Mind-apathically.
That's right.
Is that different than telepathically?
Yes, telepathically is using your brain. Mind-apathically is using your cerebral cortex.
Which,
Oh,
in fact, is
real-
not a part of your
Real
brain.
quick, before we go to break, I'm going to show you guys the
Oh, the invisible card magic trick?
Yeah. So shakes out. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to shuffle these cards, right? It's going to be fine. Everyone's good. All right, Carpet, I want you to pick one. Pick anyone, whichever one you want. Anyone you want. Got it? Okay,
Got
show the
one.
camera. Show the camera. Show the camera. Make sure you guys
Hold on,
memorize
good,
that.
This one? Can you guys see it?
Can you guys see it?
You guys see
Close
it?
it up. You got it?
Okay, yeah.
All right, put it back wherever you want. You got it?
Yeah.
All right, now I want you to shuffle. Like here's the
I
thing.
hate you so much.
I'm not even shuffle this.
God, you're normally bad at
I'm
shuffling.
not gonna shuffle
Why
this.
would you make me do this?
Hey Carpet. Why are you shuffling? Your card's right here.
Oh, my God.
Check it out.
How did he do that?
Yeah. We're gonna go to break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be
It's
right
like
back
Christian Angel.
with even more magic.
What'd you say? Oh, unmuted? Okay.
Hey, I think we're not. I think they can hear us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back to North American BattleRekt, week number 8 of 9 weeks. He's jamming out to one of the best songs ever. When we started off the show, there weren't as many of you here, so we want to go back a little bit, talk about the amazing topics that we spoke on. It wasn't that amazing.
I think it was amazing. So here we go.
So there are
lyrics.
Sometimes you can just hear a couple words of a song, you just know what's next. So I want you guys, when I say this phrase, he's going to probably finish it, but I want you to try and type it real quick. Or just, you know, follow along in your head and enjoy it as if you were here with us. Imagine you're right here, just off camera, all right? You're hanging out. Here's a couple words of a song.
Okay.
Let's get down to business. And then if you still can't get it, I'll sing it. Because I've got no shame.
Is this from Disney?
Yes.
To defeat the Huns.
Yes. Don't tell us what we can't say.
Shoot, I can't say. Is it from Big Mouse Company?
The Big Mouse Company. This one's way too obvious.
Okay.
Whoa, Black Betty.
Jambalam.
I didn't want to see you do that
Oh,
one.
Black Betty. Jambalam.
I want to be the very best.
That no one ever was.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Like no one ever was? That no one ever was.
What do we got?
Like
no one ever was.
no
Yeah.
one ever was.
You're the best.
You're the best around.
There you go. I love your unconfidence. Like,
Ain't nobody about to bring me
you
down.
start off like, you're the best.
All right. I gotta figure it out. Yeah, people in chat are getting it. I love it.
And then one meme one just before we move on. West Philadelphia.
West Philadelphia to you. West Philadelphia to you.
Let's check out the bracket and see how the day has gone so far. If you're just tuning in, well, it doesn't get much better than this, sorry. This is about what you're going to get.
Welcome to the peak of our existence. The quarterfinals are done. We're into the semis. Overconfident, the reigning champions of BattleRekt NA, are up against Together to the Top. I think this happened last time to Together to the Top. They made it to the semis, and they couldn't quite make it to the top. So they're together to the middle right now. Let's see if they can push it forward. And after that, Young Sung versus Japan's Finest. If you guys are just tuning in and weren't here for last week, Young Sung defeated Overconfident. It took 3 maps, but they beat the reigning champions. Overconfident had yet to have lost. So now they have a blemish. They have a blemish in their record, and they want to scratch it out.
You can't, though. You can't get rid of history.
It depends on how much
That's where all
money
my
they
anxiety
have.
comes from.
Depends on how much money they have.
True, but it's always lodged up here. Unless you get a serious brain injury.
That's a lot of,
If you have,
There's a lot of ways to alter
That's
that.
true.
While we're waiting to get into our first
Fun fact.
did you know that in the early 1900s, the lobster was considered the cockroach of the sea and was only eaten by the poor, the homeless, and slaves?
Interesting. True or false?
Yeah, true or false?
And then what do you guys think? What was your last one again?
The hippopotamus liver.
Oh, yes.
False.
So you cannot. You can eat as much of a hippopotamus
much
liver
as a hippopotamus liver
go
as
to
you
town.
want. Eat all that hippo liver. I twisted a fact. It's actually polar bear.
Polar bear liver.
Polar bear liver is lethal to humans in one sitting if it's around 50 grams, anywhere between 30 and 90.
Well, so make sure you weigh the polar bear liver before you eat the whole thing in one sitting, or you might die. Moving forward, let's check out draft of our first semi-final match, ladies and gentlemen. Overconfident against Together to the Top. Bloom sticking with Xander, I like. We'll see what Luke and Nard's pick.
I want the name Bloomstick in there.
Bloomstick. Bloomstick's pretty good. Do you know what a boomstick is?
I do. So now a Bloomstick.
Bloomstick sounds a lot less aggressive than what an actual boomstick is, which is cruel.
Oh, wait. Maybe I don't now.
You probably don't know what a boomstick is.
I was thinking like the boom mics in movies. Is that not true? Yeah.
Oh, what? On Old Door. And another Xander. North America is just going Xander crazy. They're going, it's a Xander, they're pandering to Xander. It's a Xander pander.
A Xander pander.
That sounds like I'm mispronouncing something really wrong. It's a Xander pander.
Don't think about it. One of the things I really love about the show is we have service, right? You can call in people. So you requested a coffee. Your coffee is there, and this is what we do for BattleRekt. We want to engage the volunteers and bring them on. So that was our young. That was one of our new young volunteer.
Here.
Hey, here you go.
Do you take crackers? Cool.
Sweet. Thank
you. The best I got. I mean,
and you know, people want to get into esports, and we're letting them work their way slowly into esports. So that was his big break. Everyone hand up. Everyone give a clap to Coffee Guy.
Yeah. Again, not the right copy though. Fired. He's fired.
Yeah.
It was a good run.
It was a good run, Coffee Guy. Thank you, Coffee Guy. Can you just grab the next guy in line?
This is actually coffee this time. There's no crackers and or water. This is hot coffee. Can you see the steam?
I can.
I can, but they can't because it's no longer on screen.
Because the camera not as wicked cool as the naked eye.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
I wasn't supposed to leave you hanging on that one.
I didn't know. I wasn't expecting it. Semifinals, map number 1, round number 1. We've got Xanders versus Xanders and an older on the side together to the top. Starting out already, portal down for Bloom. Seeing the back, Freya throwing out those hammers. Counter not going to get hit. Use the spacebar as well, so Freya's a little vulnerable. Got to be careful. Both iframes are down. There is the damage because of it. Overconfident sees.
Trying to find the sniper, couldn't find any value. The ultimate from Oldor will find one. Thorn's going to get locked down, but it's not going to be enough to kill him or take too much off his max health. We're going to see a snipe as well onto Xander. Red Xander is trying to get away. He's going to bunny hop, try and get out of there. He just finds Proster and figures, hey, he won't give me any attention, but his teammate might go down first. Older gets destroyed. The snipe and ultimate from Jade, getting the stun onto Freya. I like the team composition.
Oh, look at that Freya ultimate, though. Jade's got to be extremely careful. Averse dropping to 21 health. Going to get shielded up there. The snipe landing into Freya, though, is going to finish her off, leaving just a Xander on the side together to the top. Rabbit form. I don't think that's enough to keep you alive for too long, good sir. And that is going to be Overconfident picking up round number 1. All 3 members up on that team.
By the way, someone asking who is on together to the top. Well, if you haven't noticed by now, I'm a little late to answer this one.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, well, now you guys see.
Now you can see. I know he saw a long time ago.
Gara and Bro, they're new here. Say hello. Hello, Gara and
Nicely
Bro.
done. Picking the part of his name that is
3, 2,
hey, I'm learning.
1.
broadcast friendly.
Broadcast friendly here on BattleRekt.
All right, Overconfident taking the first one, although I like the composition of together to the top. You've got Old Door trying to get the traditional style support with Xander, just pushing everybody around, letting him and Freya deal as much damage as possible, and the portals to help their escapes. So Freya can be a bit more reckless, and Old Door won't be caught in so many bad spots. They now grouping up together. You're going to see Jade, that's what Averse does. Just no one can give him any attention because Proster does such a good job. Look at him. He's like a magnet of attention. All 3 players directly on him, and he's going to take out Old Door. The portal can only handle 1 at a time. What a lame portal. My portals can take at least 5 people at once, but apparently Xander's a little lame portal.
I liked watching Averse use the portal as a range to get up in the face of together to the top. Uh-oh.
Oh, please, God. Oh, please, yes. No. I hope.
Oh, no. I have hope. I have hope that it's not this.
I have hope that it is.
I have hope that
we need drama. I want that drama. We've had such a drama on the show.
That esports drama,
Our
baby.
Our community is so nice. I want the salt. I want to feel the pain.
It looks like someone's back, right? Have they been reconnected?
A player has
They're back.
Hooray.
All right.
Nards isn't a salty ninny, and he's actually going to continue to play.
Nards is not a salty ninny. All of you who are thinking rage quit, no, that doesn't happen here.
I'm so ready.
You
rage quit after like 2 round losses, that would have been like super rage quit. The team has been like, we didn't even lose the first map.
Yeah, we have another chance. Again, you got to win 2 maps to move on to the finals here. One of these 2 teams, though, is guaranteed money. Honey.
That's also a song.
I want your money, honey.
Yeah, look what you've done.
That's it.
Now that was in my head. All right. Genji deal with damage. Oh, try to portal in. Freya tried. You can only use the portal once, though. Then she tried to E right after. I think they're trying to learn still how to capitalize the portal usage on the side of red. Just getting outside of that M2 damage.
Ooh, a verse guide. Gotta be careful, though.
What on earth happened?
Gotta use that shotgun.
What happened to Older?
Blue team has taken the orb.
You know what? Only sweet, sweet replay can tell.
Well, it's not looking great right now for Together to the top. It's going to be a 2v1 for them. Very low maximum health. But he will get a good smack onto a verse with the portal again. But they have their own portals. You think you got portals, Red? Blue got portals too.
And they're blue.
Blue and red portals. There's a game like that. I don't know what it... Overconfident Together to the top. Overconfident takes map number 1 in a 3-0 fashion.
Yes.
Dominating that match. Still, double Xander. Surprised to see. Even if you're trying new things or you feel like you have the room potentially if there's a larger skill gap, it doesn't matter. Still, double Xander.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, we saw Xander in the finals last week. So it's not that I think they're even experimenting. I think they think he's viable. They're trying to figure out how he can work. Another champion that we saw a little later in the European broadcast, which I think was at the end, was Iva.
Yeah.
And so we haven't seen an Iva yet, and we saw them in NA last week in the finals as well. And Iva, I think, won the finals, which is crazy. Like we haven't seen that in a while. And using the ultimate. But we'll talk about Iva later when we get to her, if we see her today. Round 1 going over to Overconfident pretty handily. Pretty handedly.
Handedly.
Handedly?
If you have any questions at all, so the one map going over to Overconfident, remember they need to win a best of 3 maps in this scenario, so they need to win at least 1 more to try and take the series, move on to the finals. If you are new, if you've never watched the show before, by all means, please ask some questions.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that I may have felt that I was repetitive, so maybe I'm not saying it, but you guys are new and you'd like to hear it.
Let us know.
Any of the mechanics of the game, max health, energy, orbs, ultimates, abilities.
Names.
How do you name yourself?
Cooldowns. Is it free? Yes.
Moving.
How do you, is it
around.
Controller based?
Honestly, when my brother, I tried to get him into the game, and he was resistant. I finally got him to play, and he's like, oh, WASD movement? He's like, I would have played this a long time ago.
Oh, because
I thought it was right-click movement.
Oh.
And he's like, it just sounded like really stressful.
No, that would be so stressful.
This game would be a nightmare.
Yeah, you WASD to move, look around with the mouse, aim with the mouse.
Yep.
Everything, not everything, 90% of things are skill shots. Even healing. The healing in this game is a skill shot. The only thing that is not is shields. So things that can help your allies, there's nothing for your enemies that is just point and click. So you have, well, I guess it is point and click, but it's not click and that activates it on it. You got to skill shot everything. Super fun game. One of the things that we did, so we're waiting for the next draft to be underway and finished. We wanted to see, Carpet say things earlier in an EU that we thought you would want him to hear him say, but he's never said before to you, right? This time we're gonna try something different. We're gonna try to say things that we would say. I try to say what you would actually say.
Yes.
Okay. So let's try this. Go to Carpet's ISO. We'll find me. Oh, there we go. Hey, what up, you idiots? I think this community's super salty, but I still respect you. And I think this game's the best. And you guys should all play it. And Jimmy, you didn't share pizza! Dang it! Dang it, Jimmy. Oh, yeah, come back. My mouth. Man, though, I love Baco. Baco is the best. I main him all the time. And if you want to 1v1 me, bro, with Baco, you're going down. Boom.
Was that what I sound like?
In my head.
Am I supposed to do you?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
All right, now this is what I think toaster loading sounds like.
Okay, yeah. Let's see where you're at. Oh.
I'm already there. I'm going to move this a little bit.
Okay.
Are you lined up? Are we good?
I think we're good.
I am just so excited. The day's begun, and it's gone halfway through. We're actually getting towards the end of the day. And God, I love you. I love everyone around me. I love what I do. I even look at my hand movements. Look at how cool my hands are. I just love that they're so awesome. I'm just a happy dude. God, I'm so happy, and I just can't handle it. And I make everybody around me so happy. That's you.
That's pretty good.
I wanted to insult you, but I couldn't. I actually tried. I make everybody around me miserable, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah. So I also, and we'll talk about this a little later.
Also, seriously, 1v1 bros,
Yeah, he wants it.
Challenge me.
Yeah, please. I would, and I'll cast.
Under one condition.
What's the condition?
If you play Jade, I'll never talk to you again.
Oh.
It is the one. To be fair, it's actually just unfair.
Shots fired, literally. Let's go ahead and get into the next draft. It is underway and ready. Overconfident is up 1 map to 0 against Together to the top. Will they switch it up? Will they start slowly peeling the layers of Overconfident like a serial killer peels a potato before he eats it? They are going to switch it up. Bring the Jumong, which is probably the best name that I've seen so far.
I do like that name.
Proster sticking with Thorn.
I wonder if that's not how you pronounce it. Maybe it stands for something.
Like, wow, hug your husband.
Yours starts with a U.
Question mark. Weddings have unreal hats. Have you been to a wedding recently?
Not with hats.
A lot of people wear crazy hats.
Do they really? No. I didn't think so. He's a liar. He might be a happy dude, but he's also he's a deceiver.
Big deceiver.
Because do you know who you trust? It's the ones that you trust the most that can lie the best. Also, if you want to learn how to lie, make sure it's the small stuff. Don't lie about the big stuff.
No.
Don't. We're kidding. Let's get in the game. Don't lie. Don't be a mean human being.
Lying's bad. Unless you just tell someone right after and it's not super hurtful. No one, just lying's, we all know this. Lying's not cool, man. I'm talking to you.
So the change in players. Hua moved to Jumong, but we'll still see Freya and Older. I like the fact that we still see a Xander. I mean, that's definitely enjoyable. I do like seeing what people can pull off with him because, again, he's still pretty new in the scheme of this game. He's only been out for like a month.
Yep.
If that.
Do we talk about what?
Oh, God. Toaster! Are you okay? No! I actually don't know what's happening over here. In the meantime, I'm going to talk because production quality.
My mic's dying.
Production value.
I got to put more AA batteries in. I'm just going to hold this.
Dang battery-powered wired headsets.
All right, here we go. Map number 2, Overconfident. If they get this 3-0, they're moving on to the finals. Here's the other thing. They have made it to the finals every single week. So that is something that is yet to change. They have always been in the finals 8 or 7 weeks running.
Freya.
Wow.
Or not Freya. What am I doing?
That was Older. Older took a lot of damage. But Freya also is probably next. Watch.
Ultimate Thunderstrike.
Wow, getting
can they actually get a cross kill? This is a great chance.
Thorn's got to be careful. No, he goes right back in, getting the knock up there.
He knows exactly when he win them trades.
On the burrow.
He knows the trades.
And he won the trades.
That ultimate could have been a little bit better, but it doesn't matter. All right, that was a meltdown. Overconfident really had that one.
Blue team wins.
Look at the team competition. Older, Freya.
Yeah.
Older and Freya.
So the Chronospheres from Older I really like against Xander because a lot of his burst, if he is going to go for that ultimate, is using his double M2s, then sometimes portaling in.
You can just drop it
and
on top of
again.
somebody.
Yeah, and so if that's where a lot of the damage comes from, you can just time it up because Xander's M2 is such a long cast time. I think it's 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's a long time. Right before that thing fires off, you put a Chronosphere, and that's a bunch of damage right back in their face. Now they have the debuff on them. Now they're taking increased damage. And so the Chronosphere, I think, can be used in pretty awesome ways.
I'm still so torn on Freya. I don't think we've seen Freya win a single match in BattleRekt.
Is that true?
Don't know.
Is that true?
Feels very true, though.
We're really sad.
Portal Proster literally just doing everything he can. Look at how aggressive Jade's playing. In the meantime, Xander is just taking Orb and dealing with Freya because he doesn't care.
Yeah, and this was the averse that we played against yesterday. He does this. Even though he's arranged, well, it just plays aggressively with his range. He just is in your face. He understands his trades so well and his cooldowns so well. Jumong gonna go down there. Looks like it was a card from Xander that's gonna do it.
Blue team claimed
Overconfident gonna find their second orb as well. And with there not being a huge opportunity for a cross kill, oh! The Barb Husk gonna stop the Freya ultimate. That is gonna be Overconfident picking up 2 rounds in a row, 1 round away from moving on to the finals.
This is super tough. And again, so if any of you do play this game, I'm sure you feel very different about Freya than what you're watching, right? Everyone feels like she's an incredible 1v1 champion.
Yeah.
She has a lot of cooldowns to negate things. But in 3s, she doesn't have enough to save her. and she doesn't have. Oh, Tommy
the fish!
He's okay. He's back.
Tommy!
Free from Rook's clutches.
How'd you make it out? We thought you were dead.
You look like were you playing possum?
3,
A fish playing
2,
possum.
That is meta.
That is real meta.
Nerf possum.
But it's so hard for Freya to line stuff up with her team. I mean, she can, Jamon can root somebody, she can line it up with a static and start M1ing them while they can't go anywhere, but chances are they're never going to be en route for the full duration.
Yeah.
Unless her counter gets hit, it's harder for her to apply static because she has to use her E or her hammer. She just can't help her teammates that much.
Yeah.
And there's just really, right now, no CC for Together to the top, now that I think about it.
Yeah, but
there is almost none.
And you're seeing that because Overconfident is just pushing Together to the top back into their spawn. They just can't do anything to contest. Now Thorn is getting a little bit low, but he's just going to stay in, getting the double knockup, followed by the Barb Husk. I really like that. He's got the portal still, so his escapes aren't completely down. Now they've got Together to the top, in the top of the map, cornered, pull in, getting
Proster
both.
Actually doesn't care. He's going to deal with all three of them, get the kill, then get portaled out. No! He stays in because he's a monster. He's an actual monster. An ultimate Freya iframe for about 6 seconds, and it doesn't matter. Proster still stays in the mix. He's like the guy that just won't leave your house after the party. He just stays there.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be mean.
And he's just like killing all your family members. You're like, stop.
Stop it, please.
Get out of my house.
And why are you a giant tree?
Yeah. Who let you in here?
Overconfident 6-0ing against Together to the top. Is that, I can't make that a verb, I guess. 6-0ing?
Yeah.
Yo, later tonight I'm gonna go 6-0.
You got 6-0'd.
6-0'd.
Yeah.
Get 6-0'd.
Together to the top. Congratulations for making it to the semifinals. 1 round away. We hope to see you guys next week for our final week of BattleRekt. That's right, we are in week 8. There's only 9, you guys. And once this is done, good luck. I mean, good luck being happy.
I want to try something.
I know, I won't be.
I want to try something.
What?
Just to get everyone I like opening up, right? I am a shameless.
I'm gonna do this later.
Oh, that's true. Later we get to know how your personality test went.
Yeah.
I am a shameless man.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, I care.
He cares
I
about
have empathy.
Yes.
And I care about others, but I don't care. Like, if you guys know about me, it's cool. It's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
I think getting to know each other more is the key.
We should
to
all
happiness.
let's start simple.
Okay.
In chat, I'm gonna get you all to start talking about yourself, opening up.
Wow.
First, everybody state your rank.
Oh, done.
Everybody state now. Do we want to go solo or just your best team? I think your best. I'll let you say your best rank.
Okay.
Everyone say your best rank that you have. I don't care if it's team. I don't care who it's with. In the meantime, we got some replays. We're going to check out a last match.
Best rank.
We'll talk about essentially what worked, what didn't work. When you look at the team composition of Freya Older and Jumong. What was it, Jumong? Yeah, it was Freya Older, Jumong, right? Almost no CC. You have the slights done from the Jumong M2. You have the root, which is tough to do, and some snares from him. Right. Freya's got the in cap, but it's just difficult to land, especially in the heat of battle. People, you have a Jumong on your team. Right, Navarros will break that almost immediately. And then you've got Older, who only has his Petrify, but it needs to be at range. He needs to be at melee range.
Pretty good.
Which doesn't happen very often.
Smack you with an hourglass.
And against that team composition, that wasn't going to happen very often unless it was Proster. And then again, he'd probably just get portaled.
Yeah. So having a balance of crowd control.
Oh, I'll join. I didn't type mine because I was too busy talking. Did you type yours?
I put, yeah, I think I'm plat 2. I think it's
everybody go. I want to get the average of this.
I think the best that I've done, I think, is plat 2. I think it's with you or Rainy. I think that's my best team.
Let me see.
Solos I'm only plat 5.
I love the range, and this is
what
always
5. Or sorry, plat 5, gold 1. I go back and forth.
This is what's always so amazing to me though is seeing like the range of skill. I love it, right? Seeing people that are all like from bronze to champion, grand champion.
Yeah.
Definitely I know a lot of people that talk a lot are probably going to be champion, grand champion. That's where a lot of the conversation gets stirred. People that play the game, no lifers like myself that just can't stop playing.
Yeah.
But just when you see like people getting excited and unexcited, one of the biggest things we deal with as casters, so we'd be like, why do you get so excited over that? It wasn't even that cool. It's like, all right, Mister, I've played 6,000 hours.
6,000.
You're right. It might not be that cool because you've played too much, but you don't get excited for anything anymore unless like maybe 1 or 2 awesome things.
Unless you 1v3
an entire tournament.
Unless you 1v3 to dude.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
So we still got to get stoked because you can still see the little minute details.
I think so. And just as far as like also my personality, I just enjoy this. Like, I love getting excited about fun moments that are happening, and really just BattleRekt has so many fun moments. Like the slow motion that allows you to think really quickly and then turn and change the course of what potentially was going to be a loss for you. And when we see teams do that, it's fun to relate to, like, when I'm in those situations and I've gotten a kill and people get excited about, like, crazy things that are happening.
It's also really easy to watch
energy,
something
man.
and just like, you should have done that better. It's like, well, yeah, but if your hands were on the keyboard, everything gets different between the panic, between having to think, between having to absorb everything around you.
The pressure.
Just because your eyes are watching somebody doesn't mean their eyes are. So
Right.
things change a lot, and it's really hard to constantly absorb everything.
Yeah.
So that's where you're going to see mistakes. Like,
And what's super cool, again, thank you guys all for sharing, taking all those things. This is open to all of you. This is why we did this tournament. We want you guys to play BattleRekt. We want to cast your games. We want to get to know the community more. So make sure you guys go to battlefy.com/NGE-BattleRekt. There's only 1 week left, and we'd love for you to be a part of this. We love watching all the names that pour through. Again, the bulk of the tournament is on Tuesday, and the broadcast top 8 to the finals is on Wednesday.
Unimportant, you're going to troll me mid-broadcast? How do I enter?
How do I enter?
I like it, though.
We decided.
I like where you're going. But we're going to go on a quick
Well
break.
played.
When we come back, the other semifinal.
Yeah.
We're going to get you guys to open up a bit more with us. We'll learn about him and maybe some more magic tricks.
Oh.
I don't know, but we'll be right back. Welcome back. Is this your combat stance, or was that like your hip hop?
I didn't know what
stance?
to do. I was rocking out to the music, and then I was like, now I look like I'm crying. And I was like, how do I get out? Well, I'm gonna make a quah.
An improvisational god sits to my left. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
I wrote the book.
We're halfway through our semifinals, which means
we are.
one is down and one is left to go. Taking a look at the stories of today. Overconfident with a 2-0 sweep all the way up to the finals. We're going to see Youngsung. Can they do it again? They overthrew Overconfident just last week. But they've got Japan's finest first. Yeah. Japan's finest has taken Youngsung to quite a lot of matches prior to now, previous to today.
Prioratively to
this moment.
I'm gonna look at what Youngsung played last week against Overconfident in the finals. It was an Iva, Sirius, Bako. So the draft is ready. Let's see if any of those three are still there. Nope, we got a Pestulus. Okay. So we got unimportant on Jumong, of course. Sirius being played by Dennis. And a Shifu and a Rook. So three complete. Well, I guess the Shifu is the same. Two other different champions. Rare Peep on Rook. Jeter on Pestulus, and Ninjas on Shifu, not on Sirius. Oh, no, they're all completely different. Yeah, Iva, Sirius, Bako was last week. This is Pestulus, Shifu, Rook. So a different lineup from what they beat Overconfident with. So either they are just confident with all these players, all these champions. They're just stretching their wings,
if you will,
and I will. Or this is just the, maybe trying to get Overconfident's watching both of these teams right now in the broadcast and seeing what are their play styles, who's playing what, how can we start thinking about the game plan, and maybe both these teams are just bringing something that they find not super top tier to try to kind of gauge your opponent. Because I think that's what I would do. I feel like if I was a captain of a team in BattleRekt or any tournament, and there was multiple champions that we could pick, I would find different tiers of what we could play.
Yeah.
It's like, let's test out our opponents. So we're going to run this, and this if we think they're like, tier. And like, uh-oh, they beat us? Well, let's go to this next tier. And like, uh-oh, they beat us again. We got to bring up the big guns, right? And so we have different tiers of a lineup, which is fun to kind of theory craft about that kind of stuff.
I think that too, and also what you're going up against is a big part of that. So obviously you want to practice them all, so you want them all to be closest to high tier.
Yeah.
If we're going to use the same analogy here. But this is a team comp that you've never seen. It's something I want to give Youngsung a lot of credit for, is always bringing out stuff that we don't see. To be a Rook-Shifu duo. When you look at essentially how they're going to have to engage. Lucky for them, they're going against 2 melee. So they don't really need to follow anything too crazy. You okay?
I'm being criticized by production right now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Well, okay. You're fired. They're fired. You're okay, Toaster.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
they're fired. Japan's finest, though. We're doing the traditional serious Shifu comp, which is actually so much fun to watch. To see the moment that Dennis can try and find the damage.
They're so sticky.
And unimportant on Jumong is just an absolute monster.
Here we go. Round 1 starting.
Spacebar already down for Jumong and not enough for Prowl, so now's the chance for them to just go on. How did Shifu already get enough energy to get the EX space? But he might get shredded down right here. This is a weaken the double incapacitate. He just finds safety. Oh no, he missed it! But he finds enough on his opponent's Shifu.
Yeah, missing the javelin, trying to get out of there. He did. Field into 2 of them. So he's going to be able to have a little more ninjas, a little more to his disposal. But now Rare Peep turning right back into unimportant. He's got to be careful, getting stunned. Armor broke, incapacitated into an M2. Walking out of there with just 1 HP. Spacebar and getting some green orbs, but it's not going to be enough. Get meat stick, son.
He just died to a meat stick.
They might get cross kill here. Rare Peep, a little low.
They have the capacity, they have the burst capacity, and they just got an orb. Enough energy can get dumped into somebody with no counter, essentially. If you can put enough into Rook right now. On the double cap. This is actually incredible. Oh, just turning it around. There's an ultimate. One's going to go down. Can Shifu get at least 1 kill? No, he can't.
The mind control. Yeah, just going to keep him in place.
Mind control and the boulder. Sorry for talking over you, Toaster.
No, I was me.
That's right. Shut up. Youngsung will take the first round against Japan's finest. But not without mistakes and not without definite openings where you can see Japan's finest could have secured a couple kills.
And Youngsung ended that, with they were all pretty low, every champion on their team. So yeah, definitely not a what's the word of like not a clean sweep. It's like the word of like you just dominated, but something more beautiful than that as far as metaphorically. you know, not a boulder, not a huge boulder.
Dumpster?
And didn't get dumpstered on.
Yeah, that's true. They didn't get dumpstered on. It was not that kind of thing. Rook has no more counter and no more M2. But the Queen to save him from the RM1 combo from Sirius.
Wow.
That was probably a solid 50 damage he got to avoid.
Oh, no. Rare Peep, M2 gonna hit the counter of Arkton.
Oh, they're just doing everything they can to try and take out Rook. But Shifu may have dedicated a bit too much. In the meantime, you see the other blue Shifu trying to take Jumong down. We've seen ultimate for Jeter. He's got it coming in. The heal onto Rook, another damage onto Sirius. A panic. One more's going to land on him, and
my
a death.
gosh. So much damage. It looked like it was going so well for Japan's finest. But Ninja's up in the top with the 2v1 double in-capped, keeping, I think it was Jumong and it might have been Arkton busy for Japan's finest, allowing Youngsung to find the damage there in their 2v1, and that is going to be a second round for them.
Looking to try and take this first map.
Blue team wins.
Dan,
3-0.
good question. I don't know. No idea where Sirius went.
Sirius, where you go?
Sirius, where you go?
I think that's your son asking, Sirius. I hope you're okay.
Haha, that's your son.
You got it. Nice.
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 All right, one more round away.
How many
Young
puns do you
Sung.
think we can break out the rest of the show? Chat, do you guys agree? Should we break out as many?
I'm so bad at puns.
I feel like I was decent with them.
You're super good at puns. Yeah, you're decent. You're a god. You're a pun god.
A pun good. All right, Rook again trying to find the damage.
You're a gun.
Red Shifu just holding as much as he can. There's the in-cap, the M2. I think he still has counter. He just javelined over the space bar instead. He's saving it there. It is finally, he finally pulls it, but no one hits it.
Right now, Rare Peep doing his best, just M1ing as many people as he can. There's the end cap. Oh, Rare Peep getting out of the way. Jeter's going to take the Jumong ultimate, but that's all right. He has plenty of health to spare. Now let's see what Youngsung can do. They're turning their attention to Dennis. He's going to drop. He's got a full chunk of energy there for anyone who wants it. 100 waiting.
It's 50. We're close.
Oh, gosh. I thought he had way more when he died. Hey, it gave Shifu 100. That's
Yeah. That's what it was.
That's what I clearly meant.
Kind of gets hit. The 1v3! That's
The 0v3! It's hard to win that one.
Youngsung 3-0 with a team comp I don't think I've ever seen before in this tournament. Rook, Shifu, Pestilus.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, they're bringing in some
I'm all about it.
super fun stuff. Which is what I like. You know, I think early on in BattleRekt, the meta was pretty stagnant for the first couple weeks. We saw a lot of Palomas, you know, a lot of Thorns. And then all of a sudden, things just started changing. Even pre-patch. Like it wasn't a patch that made a lot of the shifts. People just started getting, but then, yes, the patch made a lot. Yeah, patch changed it. Whole patch changed.
I was just going to sneeze. I don't know why you felt like you had to speak.
A butt ton. And, but before that, it was cool to see how people were changing new things. And Youngsung, these past 2 weeks, has brought a completely different lineup, back-to-back, and doing well with it. They're in the semifinals. They just won a map, 3-0. One thing I want to try. Unless we have a replay.
No replay.
So one thing
we're waiting on the next draft.
One thing I want to try while the next draft is happening. Chat, this is for you to follow along in, and I'm going to do this to you. And
okay.
If this has happened before, you guys can just sit and enjoy. I want to see how many people I can get. It's kind of a mind game, right? Okay. So I'm going to name objects, and I want you to name the color that first comes into your mind.
The color. Okay.
Yeah, that object.
Interesting.
So if I said a marshmallow.
White.
Right, okay, you got it?
Sweet.
So you guys at home, same thing. I'm going to name an object. You tell me the color that first comes to mind. So marshmallow.
White.
Q-tip.
Green.
Clouds.
White.
Paper.
White.
Snow.
White.
Great. I want you to say the word white 10 times fast. Go.
White.
Now think it 5 times fast. Look at me. Keep thinking it. And now what do cows drink?
Milk.
Cows drink water, baby! Yeah, I got him!
Dang it, I knew it!
I got him!
I know the other one is with toast. You did the same thing with toast. You did the toast one?
No.
Yeah, just say toast. Do the same thing, like say toast 10 times fast, blah, blah, blah.
Toast.
Like, what do you put in the toaster?
Toast. Bread.
Yeah,
okay, gotcha.
Yep.
I want to see how many
Dang it!
I got you guys. Did anyone at home fall for it?
What? What was it? I don't know what this is, but I found it on the table, and it looks threatening.
That looks terrifying.
It looks threatening.
That is powerful. Can I try?
It's just a clamp.
Can I try to see how powerful this is?
Don't put it on the mug.
Don't put it on the mug. Don't put it on the mug, he says.
Whoops, my bad.
A little
That's
too
exactly
late.
what it did.
I was that kid.
Dang it, I knew it. Because I knew the toast joke. I'm like, but like you made me go to so quick.
Yep.
It just got me.
Yep. And
dang it!
The biggest part is eye contact. The draft is ready. We are ready to go into map number 2 here of our final semifinals. Let's take a look. Youngsung versus Japan's finest. Unimportant. Sticking with that Jumong, and rightfully so. He is a god. Okay, baby cows drink milk. True, Raven. That is true. That is true. But I think those are called calves. Or baby cows. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. You're right. I love the gray of. I like the gray of the world. You know.
Same exact champs. No change here, which means Japan's finest is confident, or they just don't want to change because they like it. You okay?
Can you imagine, like, strawberries?
Happened earlier.
It happened earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's just
You
like
guys missed it. It was
just
just off camera.
It's this weird thing. Like, since I was in junior high.
Junior high's when it started.
I remember a girl by the name of Tori Ohm, and she kicked a soccer. She took this. I made the name up. I'm not gonna say the real name.
Stop
production.
God, even they fell for it. Bunch of fools.
Yeah. So her real name. Her real name was Tori Brown. Oh,
my cousin.
Yeah, it's your cousin, Tori Brown. So she kicked a soccer ball into a goal from across.
Somebody Googled her immediately. Just immediately Google the name. What's wrong with
That's
you?
amazing.
Man, the internet's scary, yo.
The internet's and what's funny is there are going to be a lot of Tori Ohms out there, like depending, even if you spell it differently. Mine is spelled Tourriel, L silent, OOHMM. Tori Ohm.
So the funny thing, whenever there's some people I talk to, and they're like, oh, I don't want to make an account on this, or like, I don't want this person to know what my name is. And I think to myself, like, everybody knows my name. Like, and literally, it's on every broadcast. I'm all like, so many people have seen my full name.
Yeah, your name is not.
Luckily, it's like
the world.
the most useless name to Google of all time, because there's like a million Kevin Browns. All right. Will we see something very similar happen here? Serious Shifu. Oh, look at the flick away. Shifu no better than the hit Serious combo. And the space bar's down.
Oh,
I think Serious dead.
Oh,
Serious
my
dead.
gosh.
Serious dead.
That is some serious death. He goes down. The ultimate from Jumong trying to find the center orb. Not going to pick it up. The 2v3 has begun. A nice counter. And I think what's crazy about that, Ninja's looked like that counter was in response to the M2. That M2 comes out fast.
Yeah.
And he used a counter in response to it. So there are things, you know, there are times when you clearly have a choice to not hit a counter. And as I know, as a lot of you are playing, that's something there's plenty of times where I'm like, dang it. Like, I either mistimed the counter, I thought I was going to get my M2 off, but it wasn't down.
Yeah.
But there are reaction counters, and you can't do anything about that. Your object is in the air, so that's where the trying to bait out counters comes. If you know they have it, you try to bait it out. But there are times I know a lot of people get mad. It's like, stop hitting, like, you hit that counter. It's like, I couldn't control it.
Pro tip, if you're ranged going against someone with a counter, throw a couple of M1s to their side. If you cancel, they're reading and waiting, and they know that they have to catch you after your projectile's left your hand.
Pro tip.
Throw it next to them, because it's going to be way harder for them to read it halfway through.
I love that tip.
They won't know. That is your tip of the day, folks, if you'd like to really juke out some people with counters. Throw your M1s next to them.
Man, speaking of juking out, usually we see a lot of rooks kind of fake that charge. Rare Peep just goes right in, which is fun. It's kind of like a mind game, because most rooks don't.
Serious has counter. He's holding it for the M2. And look at that, the stalemate. They're just staring at each other. He still has it. Oh, wait, he got Shifu with that ult into the orb.
Did the orb get damaged as well?
Yeah, he pushed him into it. The hitbox.
Wow.
Like perfectly at the edge of the hitbox.
45% on Youngsung, 58 on Japan's finest. They are in the lead right now. The battle kind of getting split up in the top. Shifu's got to be careful. Forced to use the Immaterial, but look at the damage onto Sirius. Spaced away to the top. Counters down. That's it. Sirius has fallen. Let's see if they can find a cross kill here. If anyone, they might find it on Pestilus. His Infest is down. Unimportant knows it, and he is hunting.
Yeah, but
Lord
the Queen's
of
up now, mind
Swarms.
control.
Yep, that's it.
There's no getting out of that one. Youngsung playing with confidence with a very unique team composition that we've never seen before.
Oh! I like that. I feel like that was kind of a bait.
Ulting?
Yeah, well, no, he sat there for a little bit, so everyone thought he was just kind of giving up. They all ran around and he ulted, which is,
I think it was mind control, but it looked like he looks like he did.
Hey, there's a tip. It's never over until it's over.
never over until it's over.
Use your opponent's confidence. Use the humanity.
There's a childhood
Dupe.
coach that's
Dupe the humanity.
PTSD about with that phrase.
It's never over till it's
Never
over.
over until it's over. Play till the whistle. Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah.
yeah.
I get it, Coach Dan.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Look at that
3, 2,
absence of a head.
fight.
Ragon's father.
Whoa! Look at the glowy spears coming out of the darkness.
He got the wall javelin. That's actually pretty funny.
There he goes. He's going to use it again. Nope.
Looks like Spider-Man.
Ninja's in the back. He's hunting down unimportant. He's getting pincered. Spacebar jumping away, using both.
I like that breaking line of sight, but now Shifu's left all alone.
Red team has taken the orb.
And they took Orb. It's actually really big for Japan's finest. It's a really good opening for them. They're up by about 5% max health pool, and they've got the first Orb, which is a good amount of resources for them. And Ultimate already coming down onto Shifu on the blue side. He's taking so much. One shot will do. He finds it in the Pestilence. This is a damage, but now they have to worry about it themselves. Incapacitate on the Shifu. A lot of their damage has been negated now.
Blue team
Proud
won
down
the
for
orb.
unimportant. He's got to be careful. A nice boulder knocking him a little closer. Rook turns. Gonna connect onto Sirius. Just healing up. Using the spacebar, holding on to the ultimate, and there it is.
Ooh, nice counter at the end of
That's
that
a lot of
ultimate.
damage. Ninja's got to be careful. He goes down. I think it was the prowl.
Red team
Oh,
claimed the
if Rook had
orb.
gotten that, that would have been a really big touch for them. He can maybe take out unimportant, and that'll be his best bet. Couldn't get the incapacity, so he can't get the combo. Didn't get a counter hit. That's going to be the end of days for him. No, he gets out of there. The Infest helps him out, but Pestilence ends up on the wrong side of the wall. He brings the queen to him, assuming that Rook's got the cooldown to deal with this, at least for a little bit.
Red team won
And he does,
the
but they
orb.
lose another orb to red team. They're trying to play safe as much as they can.
They have an opportunity. Counter not being hit. Using the knockback. No walls to get capped into. The iframe from him is done. The invulnerability is not going to last long enough. He is going to fall, and Japan's finest not going to let Young Sung get a clean sweep on them.
Red team wins the
They are
round.
on their way back. Just 2 more, and they can take it to map number 3.
They need to stay alive. Remember, best of 3 maps. A win score 3 within each map.
Until we get to that final round, then it becomes a win score 5 per map.
I think a lot of that was just going a bit too ham early on for that unimportant. I think they got too cocky. They chased unimportant all the way to that back corridor.
3,
And then Shifu
2,
was able to get
1.
away. Arkden
Fight.
was able to kind of just flee out of there. And Young Sung wasn't able to punish either of them. They lost Orb, and then from then on out, it was just kind of downhill.
All right, Young Sung 1 more round away from moving to the finals, guaranteeing themselves prize money. Japan's finest, trying to stop him from getting there. Oh, that's a good start for Young Sung. Getting a nice in cap into unimportant. Look at the damage. Counter being procced as well.
Red
Prowl
team
is down.
claimed the orb.
The harpoon.
Dodging, oh my god,
Just
dodging the
gonna miss.
Petrify and getting the in cap onto their support. Shifu's just going to go down to the queen. Now he's going to get
Panicked.
panicked, but they can't get the final blow. He counters.
Oh, both of them posting the selfie. Nothing's going to get hit. Ninja's going to finish it off. Doesn't look like anyone's low for Young Sung for Japan's finest. Unimportant, moving his way back. The ultimate going through. Gonna find the orb and get some connection damage onto Pestilence, it looks like. But with Rook falling, it looks like this is the end of the line for Japan's finest. Young Sung going to 3-1 sweep. That's not
3-1.
That's not how that works.
Wasn't that called the gentleman sweep?
The gentleman's sweep.
Because you let him take 1.
Yeah, you gave him 1. Congratulations, Young Sung. You have made it to the finals. Japan's finest, thank you for making it all this way. We hope to see you guys next week in the final BattleRekt broadcast and tournament and money opportunity giveaway-esque. Yes?
I'll take all that. I think it's acceptable. Whatever you just said sounds acceptable to me.
Thank you. Let's talk about Rook. What do you guys think?
Let's talk about him. You talk about it.
Because I think I'm just trying to remember if I said this in Europe or in NA, but the thing, just to reiterate myself and just watching it in that match, is you don't just have to look out for that counter. The M2 is also a big part of that. And watching the iframes that then come down upon you, and not only have you missed damage, but you've also now taken a bunch, you've gotten stunned, and you got a debuff on you. It's just, I really like Rook's kit, and it's really fun to see Rooks, even when they're low, they know that the only way to offer anything to their team is by going in. And it's like they have all in, but it's built in, and that's good, right?
Yeah.
Like they thrive just running into the fray, being a big presence, knocking people around.
What makes Rook so frustrating is not only can he pretty much just go all in, he has his counter that you can potentially hit, and if he reads it well, he'll most likely get a hit if he's a top-level player. He has Eat as well. He's got Armor Break. He can poke with a boulder.
Yeah,
but on top of that, it's hard to punish him because he has his R. Smack.
Yeah.
Will push a lot. Well, I mean, it's hard to punish him if you're a melee, I should say. So the team comp they were just going against struggled to punish Rook whenever he did go all in because he could just push them away. And if they didn't have a counter or they didn't material it because they had to deal with his M2 and they had to deal with his spacebar and they had to worry about his counter.
Yeah.
If he smacks you and pushes you away, now you have to close that gap again.
And his cooldowns are just resetting.
Yeah, and Shifu can do that, but then when he'll push you away, he'll eat, he'll get ready, maybe he'll counter your Harpoon back in, maybe he'll wait till you come in, just hold his counter so you're a little bit too scared to dump something too fat into him.
Yeah.
He'll get his M2 back up. He does a really good job of kiting for himself. I don't say kiting for himself because it's a stupid phrase. Kiting is kiting. But more like helping to mitigate the things that he will take, even when he does go in, because he's such a guy. Just I'm here and I'm not going to go anywhere. And that smack really helps him out.
He's another one of those champions we don't see people build the ult up on, on him to use. Right?
Not very great.
They don't utilize that ultimate. They would rather get an Eat or the smack around. So that is it. Our finals are locked in. We have our
underway.
We have our 2 teams. The semifinals are done.
Can something be overway?
Oh, under and overway.
Yeah.
Underway is like things are happening.
Yeah.
So overway would be they're done.
Would it?
I
I'd imagine, right?
That's like
like our semifinals are overway.
Let's see.
It was great.
It was good semifinals. Yeah. The last 7 weeks of BattleRekt overway.
Is that a thing?
I don't think so.
Pretty sure I've had too much caffeine today.
But we can. But that's the beauty of the
exploding.
intent. Overway. Overway definition. A highway.
Overway?
A higher way.
It's an overpass.
An upper way.
Upper way? Upper way's a thing?
It is specifically a raised pathway.
All right, well, that's not going to help.
So that doesn't help us.
Well, underway is, I guess, an undered pathway, a lowered pathway.
Why am I looking up hippopotamuses?
Because you were looking up the hippopotamus liver.
Oh,
earlier.
right.
You fool.
To make up a fact.
All right. Did we leave him on a fun fact?
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Did you know that in the United States of America, over 1 million dogs are the heirs to their owners' wills?
Over 1 million dogs are the heirs to their owners' wills.
Yeah. True or false? What do you guys think?
It's a saucy one.
Think about it as we go to a break. Don't go anywhere. Our finals are right around the corner. Will Overconfident come back and show that they are the rightful champions? Will they push that loss as just a, oh, that wasn't really us. It was a gentleman's victory.
Yeah.
Or will Young Sun continue this upset? Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So salty.
I don't know, and that's why I always have them get off my sandwiches.
I agree.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to BattleRekt North America, the finals of week number 8.
Yeah, we're here. Overconfident versus Youngsung. Both of these teams are guaranteed money. $350 to first
far to
place.
the edge. Why am I
$150. Come on over.
Oh, I'm gonna unplug something.
Yeah.
Got a couple more songs for you. The theme so far has been songs.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to bracket yet. Fool. I'm not done with my
Song.
bit.
It's song time,
Don't
production.
tell me what to do. I'll do a couple.
Okay.
Is this the real life?
Or is it just fantasy?
There you go. That's a
Is
good one.
it just fantasy?
If you're just tuning in, chat, you got to finish the rest of the sentence from the song.
Yeah.
It just goes to show all the latent stuff you got just rattling up. And
Yeah, your mind is a beautiful thing.
Hey
Big
now.
sponge. You're an all-star.
Yeah.
Get your game on. Go play.
To the left.
To the left, to the left.
There's
now
that one.
kick, now kick,
I'll take it,
now
I'll take
kick.
it.
What were you thinking?
To the left, everything you own in a box. To the left.
Oh, interesting. It just
Um,
shows like a different background.
Mana mana. Yeah, that's actually insane.
Do, 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 do.
I mean,
great
that's
song.
a cheap one. The Bare Necessities. That's literally just the name of the song. It's not even fair, you know? Yeah.
Give me one more good one.
One more good one. Hold on. I've got this.
Hold on, I've got this.
I would walk.
I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who'd walk 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Oh, thank you guys all for letting us do that. Overconfident and Youngsung are our two finalists this week for North America Week 8. Again, this is the upset of last week. Youngsung took down the reigning champions. Now Overconfident is back to stake their claim.
Can they do it again?
Can they do it again? That's the question.
What if we did the whole broadcast like we're like old 80s rock stars, like just constantly like this?
We don't talk like that.
Yeah.
Everyone's fine.
Overconfident.
Let's get into the drafts. We also have to like pass out randomly.
Man, we've gone full spaghetti.
Because it's freaking nighttime.
Full spaghetti.
And it's a long day.
It's been a long day. Xander. Ah, there it is. Jeter Iva. Someone in chat saying, I really hope I get to see Jeter's Iva. Well, wish granted.
Ding. Bloom on Xander, a verse on Jade. So sticking to that Jade for today. Proster on Thorn.
We got the Ninja Sirius though.
I mean, and this is his comfort pick. This is where he shines. Brighter than the sun, I would argue.
Brighter than the sun.
So let me just pull up what happened last week. So for the first map, Overconfident picked up Lucy, Iva, Shifu.
Okay.
None of those seen here. Youngsung, Iva got him. Sirius got him. Instead of Bako, now they picked up a Thorn of their own. Youngsung started off almost 5-0ing Overconfident. It was 4-0. Overconfident came back 1-3. So got started coming back, and then finally Youngsung picked up the first map.
Yeah, was it a 2-0?
No, it was a 2-1 at the end of it.
2-1
So
the maps.
first map was Youngsung, second map was Overconfident, final map back to Youngsung. But here we go. As you guys can see, more dots at the top, more dots, more fun. 5 dots. That is how many rounds you got to win to pick up this map. Again, a lot riding here on Overconfident to prove that they are not going to let some youngsters, some young guns into their turf. You know?
Some young songs. Boom!
Why is there always a fight between NA and EU casters?
Because we're better than, I mean, because.
Wow, that was so quick. Oh.
Because people are
Look,
just.
It's
I don't know why they get so frustrated about it. Who cares where you're from?
Is esports.
If you're a good caster, you're a good caster. Now.
Yeah, we're all
now just
we're all enjoying. Now everyone just.
we have some BattleRekt to watch.
Here we
Entangle.
go. And he got the battle right. That would increase the entangle. If there's allies nearby, it would spread to them. So we'll see if that comes into play at any time. Xander's portal going to be used down. And look at the center control right now from Youngsung. But Overconfident not going to let them have it for long.
Rare Peep just got duped.
There it is. The entangle went over to Thorn Proster because he was petrified long enough in that area.
Interesting. You know, you almost never see that get taken.
No.
There's an ult from Iva.
No.
She's going to stand there. No one's going to be able to slow her down. The ult's from Sirius as well, and he gets the counter proc. He just goes back and finds his friends. Hey, guys. What's up? I'm here to hang.
And he is back. Double sheep there coming out from Bloom. It's going to allow Overconfident to pick up the orb, tying it up 1-1. There's the Thorn ultimate. Proster, look how healthy he is versus Rare Peep. Extremely dangerously low. And he is going to go down the first one to fall. Portal being taken just so the damage from Ninjas is going to be negligible.
Oh, did they get him? That was their chance.
Chance isn't over yet. The spacebar is down as well, I believe, as the portal. But yeah.
The portal as well.
Yep.
He's trying, just wants it so
Look
bad.
at him.
They
Ninjas
might
might
be able
get
to
it.
get him out. There's the ult, through the barbed pass, almost killing Ninjas, they don't care. Just take him down, they can't do it. Iva's gonna go down first.
They are,
finally.
They are gonna get Bloom. Now the 2v1 you have all been waiting for to watch Ninjas.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. 3 health misread. The sun does fade. And he does a cartwheel in the air.
Blue team wins
Overconfident
the round.
picking up the first round. So already a different start from last week's broadcast. But very close, getting down, killing Bloom. But Verse and Proster just a little too healthy. Early on, it just seemed like Rare Peep just took so much damage. What's up?
That guy in chat, the Danish caster makes me want to kiss my aunt. Like, he's just so excited. He's like, I want to kiss my aunt.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. How kind of him.
Yeah. He just gets so excited. He wants to love his family. It's really nice of him.
See, I hope to one day be a caster that makes you want to K their A's.
Please stop. All right. Oh, there's a punishment, though. Needs the portal, but that means he's got nothing left. Don't rely on it too much. Don't use it like a crutch. He's going to get pulled in. The counter pull. Pull on pulls. Red team gets an orb as well. An ultimate from Thorn just sitting and waiting. Red Thorn. Can he do it? Rare Peep. What you got? The entangle did it. Oh, it didn't jump through. They knew it. They knew it was there.
Jade sitting in the back. Averse getting pulled in there. Not going to care. Just the aggression. Now the space bar is down, but look at the damage from Ninjas.
That double ultimate as well. The zap gives him so much speedy dodge to allow. He finally gets pulled. The space bar's in. Oh, Thorn. You didn't realize what you were going into. You didn't realize what you were going into.
Getting pulled in the center.
Your grave.
Proster is going to go down, and looks like Averse is going to follow suit.
Oh, the EX space. That was a sick way to deal with that. That was pretty cool. The Jade jumped in. They figured that she'd do, I don't know, anything kind of AoE. So Thorn just like EX space right underneath, right where they were, so she just lands,
so
and all she can do is stare at the ground and wait.
There's Youngsung picking up a round of their own.
D-Noob, you're right. Iva doesn't do as much damage without her man piece. She needs that Bako in her life.
Bako's got to be in the life.
1-1. No surprise here.
3, 2, 1, fight.
All right, here we go. Round number 3. The Petrify starting out there onto Averse. A double Petrify now And look at that damage from Youngsung. The CC being used perfectly. Bloom already extremely low, forced to use the spacebar. A barbed husk comes down, but he's going to be petrified right when it ends. Now Ninja's got to be careful, though. He did damage.
The Entangle just jumped to both of them. That was so sick. A BattleRekt, I bet no thorns take, and yet it's working so well.
You see something new every day. Ooh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys. Did you see the Iva damage onto Thorn? I did.
This is actually nuts. Super cool. Youngsung trying to break what we know to be BattleRekt as we know it.
I love that sentence. I'm just going to leave it because it was perfect.
Red team wins the round.
There we go. Jeter as that MVP of the round on Iva. Got both the legendary weapon as well as the skin. And why not? You're legendary. You deserve it.
Yeah, Ninja Series is nuts. He's just so aware is his biggest thing. He's a Sirius that has the exact opposite of tunnel vision.
Yeah, he has park vision.
It's the size of a whole park.
Big park, though. Big park.
I thought you were going to say Parkinson's. I'm like, that is not anything we should probably bring up right now.
No. All right, here we go.
The Entangle, will it jump through? No, but look at that. They have to space away. I love what it does now. It forces them to get away from their entangled brethren.
Yeah, well, it's that separation we talked about watching on a Croak ultimate. And look at Proster fall. One more shot. The M1 gonna do it from Jeter. And here's the ultimate, just following it up, trying to find something. I don't know if a single bullet hit, but it doesn't matter. They are pretty far ahead
Red team has
with that orb as well. 60%. Oh, wow, dropped pretty quickly there against 35 of Overconfident. Petrify onto Xander, into the ultimate, getting both members there for a few seconds. Even Bloom at the end. Averse accepting the fate. Youngsung up 3-1 against Overconfident.
Red team wins the
Youngsung
round.
bringing the juicy team comps week by week.
And
They're at least 6 trick ponies.
at least.
Yeah.
That's a sick pony. That pony's got to be top dollar on market.
Top dollar.
Sign me up.
And it's not even a horse yet. It's still a pony.
Yeah, can you imagine when that thing's full grown?
It's going to be nuts.
It's going to be crazy.
3 rounds for Youngsung. 2 rounds away from taking the first map. Petrify already onto Jade. She didn't want to use her escapes just yet. Which makes a whole lot of sense. The counter's going to get hit by Sirius. He finds Xander. Trying to close in. He's got his R. No, he's not going to use it just yet. He's spacebar. EX spaced in. His team finds almost no damage. The Entangle is so cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. Again, a BattleRekt we've never seen on BattleRekt. A thing no one you see take in ladder, and here Youngsung is proving its ability, its effectiveness. Not only can they pair it up with Ninja's Petrify, which will then guarantee an Entangle being hit, but it forces, no matter what, it forces your allies away from you, and I really, really like this. But this time, Overconfident looks like they've got this round in the bag. Sirius goes down, as well as Iva, and that is going to be 3 falling members. All 3 up for Overconfident. They're not going to let Youngsung get too far away with this. Someone said, laugh at my joke.
There you go.
The back and forth. Overconfident usually not letting too many teams get ahead of him. I think Youngsung has been the team that has gotten the furthest ahead of Overconfident these entire weeks. And again, just started their last time they showed up. They went up 4 rounds against Overconfident. Right now, the pull. Oh, the pull! I like it also. While they're entangled, you can pull them into the allies just in case they escape away. Try to get it away because the circle moves with them. Man, I like this more and more.
Which is already a combo they do, but look at that. Averse took so much damage, and the counter got hit by Sirius. But Ninjas knows when to go in, and that was not his time to snipe. But it had to go through an entangle first. Ninjas will eat this and deal with it. They're gonna get. Thorn got silenced out of the ultimate. He had the barbed husk. They knew it was coming. That could have been a lot of damage on the Sirius, but they couldn't find it. The flick. It finds Iva in the back, but not his initial target.
Averse holding on to an ultimate there. Here comes Jeter.
Team got the
Oh,
orb.
they didn't get the orb. That's, that was, I would assume, the biggest reason why Youngsung just used that ultimate on Iva. Ninja's getting some good damage there onto Bloom at the end. Burrow being forced out from Proster. Got to mount up, get the heals, 71% to 70. Still very close. 55 seconds until the Death Vortex starts coming in, and Overconfident with another orb. Look at that entangle spread again! I feel like people aren't even used to fighting against it, so they just keep getting hit by it.
Yeah.
It's just not a part of their vocabulary.
Just one extra thing to worry about. The Barb does to try and save Jada. Keeps her alive a little bit longer, but for how long? There's no more portal. It's not near her.
The spread entangle again.
Red team
Now the question is,
That was huge.
if you get the BattleRekt that gives your entangle damage, does that minor one also do damage?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, let's look. Let's see if anyone in chat, if you know, please let us know.
This is it, the first one to get this kill. The round almost, not most likely, but could heavily go in their favor. The pull onto Jade, she has to use the spacebar out of there. Now's the chance. Ninja sees it, he gets the banana as well. His counter won't get hit, so he has to pull back on the pressure. The entangle on one. Spacebar, while he's a sheep, he knew he couldn't spacebar.
Whoa!
That was insane!
What was that speed? Was that a zap?
I think it was from Zap.
Yeah, a zap as well as a burrow. We got NASCAR Thorn back, but he is going to fall. Will they find the counter to Rit? They do! Xander goes down. So support and a range. Ninja's got to be careful. He needs to stabilize right now. Overconfident, though, not going to give Youngsung any moment. Iva turning around, getting pulled in. Spellblock going through the Thorn ultimate. Look at that value. Proster hitting both remaining members of Youngsung, and that is going to seal this round for them, tying it up 3-3 here in map number 1. These teams are spicy.
Why is Xander played? I thought he was garbage, says Fallen Champions. You think these people play garbage champs?
No! And look how powerful Jack is.
Well, you never judge a book by its magic tricks.
Look how powerful Jack is.
Look at him.
3,
He's ready to
2,
fight.
1, fight.
All right, here we go. Who's going to get the lead? Will Overconfident be the ones to just take one round and be one closer to picking the map up, or will it be Youngsung? This is a big round for both teams because it puts the pressure, I'm going to say times a billion.
Times at least.
At least a billion onto the opponent's
Both faces down, the entangle's up. Will it get another? Oh, sorry, wrong team. Wrong team. Red team did secure the first orb.
Ninja jumping in. Look at that stun, and there's the damage. Ninja's
Rare Peep is staying in. He's staying engaged. The XM2 to try and keep Xander at bay. He might regret this. He has no. He can't Barb Husk right now. He just took so much damage, and then he spaced into an ultimate. No!
Rare
That
Peep is
cannot feel
gonna
very
fall.
good.
There we go, the ultimate from Iva. It is
team
going
to get an
to
orb.
secure the orb, but I don't
Portal.
think. And look how aggressive Verse. The portal and Verse stays in, knowing, hey, I don't need to run. We got more damage than them. We're gonna win. Overconfident now, one round away from picking up map number 1. It started out a little shaky for them. They picked that first round, but then Youngsung started finding their traction. But now Overconfident seems to be stabilizing, returning to forms of old against these newfound heroes. As the music escalates, the flutes play, and Guitar Guy is silent.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Moment of silence for the fallen brethren, says Guitar Guy.
Says Guitar Guy.
To those that made it to just the semis.
Starting out here, the snipe, turning a nice flick there onto Ninjas. It is going in with the counter, then spacebar and back up. Waiting for those cooldowns. Now is a sheep. Can't heal if you're a sheep.
Red team has
He's
taken
got the orb. Trying to be able to get some damage. Jade's gone all in. She doesn't have much left. She has to spacebar out. She gets pulled in. This could be a great chance to take her down, but the portal will save her from imminent
I don't
death.
know. She might fall again, but the entangle into the stun, and there's the ultimate. She uses the spacebar, but a lot of mobility is down for Averse. Gets pulled in again, knocked up. Look for the portal here. No! It's not enough to save. The Iva ultimate gonna melt 2 members of Overconfident. Youngsung, we're going to a final round here in map number 1. Tried and true. I wouldn't expect any less from these two teams.
Tried and true. I expect nothing less from these two
Teams.
Let's go for the rhyme.
You and me. Rhyming.
From these two teams,
Rhyming's tough.
chat is filled with memes.
Memeing up, chat.
You and memes.
I'm going to write a book.
All right.
You and memes.
Map map number 1. So round number 9. No surprise here. Whoever takes this will get the lead moving forward with a win in the first match. Pull in onto Thorn. Sirius is going to try and engage, but the spacebar will negate a lot of that damage. Barb-Husk as well finds a lot of value. Rare Peep needs to be careful. The portal to keep him out, and then pulls him back in. Rare Peep.
I think the Barb-Husk was meant to go into Rare Peep. Instead, it went on to Iva, who had just spaced to safety. So maybe a little bit of misclicking, miscommunication there.
We have an ult from Rare Peep. Sirius goes in to try and force that mobility. He did force the portal, which is one step. Iva might not be able to make it out of here this time. Ooh, Thorn knew better. Thorn knew better than to go in on that. Oh, one ult to another. Ult to save one, but you can't save them both. Young Sung will go down, overconfident, trying to regain their throne.
They're like, mine! Mine! Congratulations to them in the final round. Overconfident taking it 5-4 against last week's champions, Young Sung. And I really like it. Again, Young Sung bringing a comp that we just don't see. Sirius, Thorn, Iva. I feel like if you were to face off against that, the only time you'd see that in the ladder is if you queued up solos into a threes game. And you just like, oh, I got a Sirius and a Thorn. This is a weird comp. Like, they're making it work against Overconfident, who has been to this point and still is arguably the best team in North America. Way more, you know, all the wins under the belt.
I've got a question for you.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this now.
You want to check out Speedy Thorn? Because we got a replay.
Was that the question?
Speedy Thorn, baby.
So here's this
Check
app.
it out.
I think the zap is to cleanse the polymorph. Potentially? Oh,
Please
okay.
don't dupe me.
Oh, no, it is. It's definitely Speedy
Yeah,
Thorn.
yeah, yeah.
I believe. Our production guy has doubts that it's Speedy Thorn, but it is. Like,
There's zap
yeah.
and then wow, wow.
That's like in those TV shows where someone just their image just disappears and they're behind you. That's what just happened there.
What?
You know, like when people are like so fast, they're like, huh, they're gone, then they're behind you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
just what happened with Thorn.
Like whenever I turn Super Saiyan, I'm about that.
Yeah,
quick.
whenever you go home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I only turn Super Saiyan at home.
He's like, you put your jacket on. Every you lock up, you say goodbye for the day, and you're like, you're just gone.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
Makes that cool like, ping, that everybody, that sound, that high pitched
Everyone
sound.
knows the sound.
Everyone knows the
you
sound.
guys don't know. The
You
sound.
all hear it in your head. It's the sound of a Super Saiyan going like mega light speed.
So what is the question? You have a question for me?
No.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
All right. While we wait, congratulations to Overconfident picking up the first round there. I'm gonna bust in.
Man.
I took a personality test
Oh yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
the other day,
Let's get to know him.
and so it's called the Wagner Enneagram Personality Style Scales, and this is what it says about me. So it says that I value joyfulness more than anything else. I value variety and excitement, and I want to celebrate life and experience as much of it as I can. I want to fill the world with fun and delight. I probably am friendly and gregarious and like to cheer people up. I may be especially a good storyteller, and it's likely I'm creative and enjoy planning new projects. Now, what I love about this, it tells me my defense mechanisms. And
Hold on. Now, is it considered a personality test if you just wrote something nice about yourself? That's what it sounds like.
It's just like I just typed up on paper. I think I am this great. Yeah. No. Yeah. I think still. I think that's still.
You
counts.
love to make others feel great.
I hope that counts. Here's my defense maneuvers. I program myself, which is an interesting way of saying this. But so it's describing my personality types. They program themselves for pleasant experiences and allow only nice things to reach them. They look for the silver lining in each dark cloud and make sure that everything comes up roses.
Do you consider that to be accurate?
Even death is viewed as an interesting trip. Yeah, I think so. Here's the thing, though. It does talk about how the problem with my style, though, is sometimes I go too far on that end, and I just start seeing everything in rose-colored glasses, even if it's not good.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like even if things are bad, I'm like, hey, well, like, what about you woke up this morning?
Yeah, but you're in prison.
Someone's like, I'm in prison. And I'm like, hey, like, did you enjoy your meal? I'm like, shut up, I'm in prison.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's
You can't do that. Yeah.
So that is a tendency.
Interesting.
That's a tendency. But this thing is chock full. It's like 12 pages.
That's actually pretty sick.
Of-
Chat, we
of-
want to get to know
of
you
breakdown.
guys. Describe yourself in one sentence to us.
Oh, that's
One
really
sentence.
good.
Describe yourself in one sentence to us, and I'll try and do the same to make up for the sick personality test we just got to know about Toma. Iva. All right, we're probably not going to see a change.
I
Nope.
think it's the same. Yeah, why not?
And
Super
nope.
close.
Yep.
Keep it as is.
Keeping it nice and close.
While you're thinking of your someone's sentences, I play rook.
I like that.
That's a good sentence. I know you more. I know you more,
I am
Mr. Berg.
hug fungus. Interesting. I don't know what a hug fungus is.
Maybe it's like he feels like when he hugs people, he's a
Like he infects others. Yeah,
others with hugs.
With his moldy hugs.
It's like a good infestation.
He's a hug fungus. I like that. I like that.
I like Josh. Josh says I hit counters.
That's a good one.
Me too, Josh.
Me close to being human. That does sound like something a robot would say.
Very unimportant. Says never gets past semis. Unimportant. You're amazing.
That's a great way to describe yourself in one sentence.
I appreciate that. Next
Salty,
week, man.
mediocre
Next
BattleRekt
week.
player, having fun with friends and doing stuff.
Perfect.
I think that's nice
that
and
sums
generic.
That sums up a lot.
That sums up most
a lot of
people's lives.
Potato blood in my veins. Someone said. That's
If I had to describe myself in one sentence, and to get kind of real,
yeah.
I think I'd probably go with like unbelievably overcritical of himself.
Okay. You should take this, man.
But
I'm gonna pay for you to take this.
But wants to ensure no one else does that.
Huh. So it's like.
I mean, that sounds a little too selfish. I'm not that selfish.
But like
as a human
you've
being.
experienced this like way of living, and you want to make sure that no one else has to go through it.
I like to use my position to aid anyone that I can. You know,
in their journey.
And yes, if possible.
Sparing
the knowledge
them.
that I've learned. I love talking to people and getting to know their heads, but I also I destroy myself like internally. A lot of things I do, I am not terribly happy with.
Oh man,
but I do think I'm hilarious.
We got to take
That's the one thing I like about myself.
We got to take this test, baby.
All right, overconfident Youngsun. Can Youngsun stay alive and get a map in their own favor?
No.
They're just going to get a little more aggressive this time.
Oh, beautiful
Trying
way.
to find Xander, forcing the portals to be used by himself, and there it is. Just staggering their attacks. There it is, portals down. Now's their chance to find Xander. But he went to go try and help Jade on Iva.
Look at that. So Iva, if you guys just watched, you've got Jeter who used a tractor beam to pull in both Averse and Bloom from Overconfident. Once they were in a line, spacebar covering them both in oil, and then got the haste battle right on the spacebar. The distance of that was amazing. So giving Jeter enough time to let cooldowns come down, get out of danger's way. Absolutely beautiful. Look at Proster, about to fall. The portal just gonna save him. Look at that. Oh, the bullets. He's got 4 HP.
How did he find Jade and all of that? I need to watch that replay. I need to watch him ulting into the Invis Jade. Iva ulting Invis Jade. Replay guy, you got it. I can't get much more specific than that. Round 1, about a minute left of map number 2.
Yeah, and while that was happening, Proster lived. What in the actual world is going on?
But they're like an accidental amount of burst damage from death right now. Proster, what is his max health right now? 42. That means he got down to 2 health. Like he literally can accidentally die.
Oh, there it is. Proster goes down. Ninjas might fall though as well. They do. They get the cross kill. A 2v2 now. The ultimate though from Jade. Gonna fall. Dodges the entangle. There's that silence we see so powerful from Jade. Catching out even the M1s. The stun though is gonna lock down Xander. Will Averse be able to 2v1 this? Because he sits still to dodge the entangle. Spacebar over this orb is big.
Get this orb. Oh, difficult.
That is
difficult situation.
Can't do it. I love. Someone said, Lucas Dancer, most humble person in the entire world. No one is more humble than me.
I like it. Good sentence.
I like it.
Nice and to the point.
Yeah.
I'd love to meet someone as humble as you. But I don't know if I can be around someone that's the most humble. You know, I mean, like, being that worldly, being that incredible.
Absolute said, my favorite thing is joyfulness. I love to spread happiness, and my worst flaw is when someone is in prison and I ask how their food was.
I'm pretty sure that's you. I'm pretty sure he just
No,
you in one sentence.
Well, there's a lot of people are very similar. You know, there's not a lot
That's
of variety in human personality.
Wow, way to make us all sound like one blanket.
We're not.
Useless thing. Not a lot of variety of people.
Hey, I didn't make the rules.
All right, Youngsun taking the first round. Thorn on Thorn, who's going to get most value out of their space bar.
I'm going to guess Thorn. I think Thorn will.
Thorn probably will. Sirius just missing the sheep. He's not a sheeple.
Wake up, sheeple. Procer's about to die.
Yeah, Procer. It is so difficult for Procer to find a place to not die right now.
So if you saw those Iva bullets going through that Thorn ultimate, that was because it was the ally. That was Rare Peep's Thorn ult, not Procer's. If it was Procer's, those bullets would not be able to punish anyone on the other side. A nice banana there into Procer, trying to force the banana tree. That'd be interesting. Procer takes a banana from Sirius, becomes a banana tree, throw bananas himself. You know how interesting that would be?
Pretty. Youngsung taking round number 2. I was not going to humor your weird banana tree talk.
I think it'd be really fun.
Sorry to give you the cold shoulder, buddy.
Literally. So if you guys can't see him now, but his shoulder is his back is turned to me. He's not acknowledging my presence.
Nope.
But that's okay, because I still care about him. I think he's a great guy. No matter how critical he is on himself, there's no way his criticalness will outweigh how awesome I think he is.
3, 2, 1, fight.
All right, Youngsung 2-0 against Overconfident right now. Let's see if they can continue it. There hasn't been a change of comp, but has there been a change in playstyle? Nice. Uh-oh. Ninjas, not only is his counter down, he was a sheep, but he's going to get spacebarred out of there. Not losing max health. Going to heal back up. Now jumping in, and they are going to get the first orb.
Red team with a lot of orb control right now. They've been timing it well. I love when Ninjas knows when he can go in. He's like, I'm just going to lose some health for the team. This is for the squad. I'm going to lose some health. They're all going to shoot me, but it's a coup. It's a coup.
It's a coup.
Because you guys are going to get... Uh-oh.
It's a coup. Careful.
At this point, though, Rare Peep, he has to go get them greenies in the bottom, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. He got zapped. He got knocked up. He lost an ultimate, and they're not looking great for a cross kill right now.
No. Iva trying to ult twice and not getting a lot of value out of it. Being interrupted both times. First one actually might have been canceled. I missed the first one. But poor Ninja is just in the center. Space bars away. Can use that energy for the dash. It's not going to be enough. Iva falls. Stand alive. Oh, what a spin from Jade. A verse. Yeah, let's get a close-up on that. That was dirty.
Wins the round.
Some would call that spin to win.
Some would call that not a Tide Pool commercial.
Dirty.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what you're going with, dirty.
Yeah, it was dirty. It was really dirty. Bloodlight got it, look.
3, 2, 1.
Overconfident found a round of their own. They're not gonna. Yeah, it's Youngsung. If you give them an inch, they're gonna take a mile.
Yeah.
You know? Overconfident.
They're starting to space from the entangles. They've learned it. There's a sheep. Oh, and there's the little burst damage. Zap came a little bit too late. Rare Peep took some damage. The bar press down there. That leaves Proster with not much left. The portal needs to be there to save him. Iva is trying to 1v1 this Jade, but it's just not working out too well in her favor.
It is so hard. At my level, I cannot 1v1 the Jades I come up across as Iva. But look at Ninjas.
This is spacebar though, and you're going to see a second ultimate come up. She's trying to find the Jade, but she can't. She finds a little bit of Proster in the back, trying to get a little piece of him, and there's an ult from Rare Peep.
Going for the orb. They do secure it. 2 orbs to nothing now on the side of Youngsung. Jade sitting there entangled. Stealth, the rocket just missing. Going to be covered in oil. Procer has got to be careful. He's going to start getting healed up there from Xander. He uses Spotlight on himself to try to stay in a little bit longer. But Overconfident, 40% HP. Youngsung, 50 now.
I'm actually okay with that. 2 values in the bar.
Oh my goodness. That was a lot of CC.
And a lot of damage.
Here we go. Youngsung finding a 3rd round. I don't even know what happened up the top. I think it was a zap that spread and got 2 stuns, and then into Ninjas dashing in, and maybe an Iva rocket was in there. I don't know.
I mean, Ninja showed up and it's like he had a big bucket full of damage, and he showed up and fell and dropped it everywhere. VR VR guy. Is he okay with that?
Fairly, he's fine. Okay. All right. Didn't know the VR guys made it up the ranks with the Emperor now. Congratulations on you, VR guy. Congratulations.
It's difficult to do. Ooh, serious ate that entangle from Proster. Saving that space bar. Who's going to space first? They both almost at the same time, but it looks like Proster did it second. Barpus is now down, which leaves Rare Peep in a tight spot. He needs Zap to survive.
Counter not going to hit there from Ninjas. Uses the space bar. Everyone's grouped up. We'll start separating. Orb's about to spawn. Let's see if Youngsung can continue this orb control. Ninja's spacebarring over for the ultimate, trying to get as much damage as possible, but he is sheep now. Cannot heal Thorn. The bar bust right in time, allowing the heals to come through, but Overconfident going to find an orb of their own.
I don't know if Rare Peep can make it out of this. No, he cannot. Sadly, he will go down. But I guess it's only sadly if you're on the side of Youngsung. Overconfident are going to show that they are not here to take this loss. They will keep it close no matter how dire it looks for them. They've got one map underneath the belt, and now they're looking to keep it to a tied 3-3 map.
VR Guy, I don't know if you can see chat, but Ari said, VR Guy, we love you more than you love that beard.
We are really opening up about how we feel about each other and ourselves. I like this.
Yeah. Well, it's right before the Valentine's Day broadcast, man. We got to get those emotions in check in our peripherals.
I have one more personal question for you guys before we leave, so make sure you stick around.
All right. Overconfident trying to tie this one up. 3-3 to Youngsung. There we go. Thorn, sheeped. It'd be really fun is if the little circles on the side change based on stats effect. So if Rare Peep got sheep, his little icon's now sheep. Or if he's petrified, he grays out.
That'd be pretty funny. Yeah.
Stun lock, stun lock?
Oh no, Sirius doesn't have a lot to do. Ooh, Thorn actually just decides to get out of there and try and help out. But it looks like Rare Peep's the one that gets his first. Proster needs the portal to get out of there. It has saved them from so much damage.
Wow, that rabbit just got cooked. Ninjas, the beam, all of it onto Bloom. The Iva ultimate, gonna find damage, and the space bar, baiting out the other space bar. Here comes the health, and now Bloom now back in the fight. We've talked about it. If you can't kill him immediately, look at what can happen. Bloom is stabilized, and now Overconfident has tied up that health pool. Overtaken it, 45 to 37. The stun into the back. The counter for Ninjas just popping. Space barring against the snipe. That would have been certain doom for him, and he knew it. And look how healthy Averse is. No one has touched Averse.
Between the invis, the jumps, the silences, the entangle, it did not bounce, and that might be the end. No, he just gets his space bar off. He's going to get a couple heals, but Jade is going to follow him. He R's away. The bar that actually might have just saved Ninjas.
Yeah. And that has happened many times on Thorn. Where you go, you think an ally's going over, you want to protect him, but instead, just screw him up.
Ninja struggling to get his counter procced. Oh, silence out of the ultimate? What was it? How did he get out of that?
Not sure, but Youngsung.
I think he got zapped out of it.
Youngsung is still staying alive, but now that the Death Vortex is very much a part of this round, how much longer will Youngsung be able to stay on this outside ring?
Look at all the damage they dealt to Averse, though. Oh, we have an ultimate from Proster. Here it comes. One, almost getting two, but couldn't get the second kill. Iva finally goes down. He pushed out one. He's actually going to be able to get... No, he couldn't get the kill. Overconfident keeping this a 3-3 map. They want to take this into 2-0. They want their throne back.
Yeah, this is a big statement for Overconfident. They're already up a map. They just tied it up here within this second map. If they can take this map, they are the, there was the exiled prince, and there was what's like the word? What's the opposite? It's like you were banished, but now you are. I don't want to say like returned. I want to say something grander than return. You know. I'll think of it. I'll think of it if it happens. But right now we are in to the next round. This is where that same situation is map number one. Whoever picks this one up has a lot of pressure, or whoever doesn't pick this one up has a lot of pressure put on them because they were just one round away from losing. Especially if this is Youngsung. They pick up the first orb. A good start for them. The rocket landing square into a burst. That's 30 damage if you spec into it right into the face. 26 if not.
A lot of M1s then just can't find value on. The moment he shows up, they either spacebar, escape, go into a portal, but Proster is going to go down first. He's getting melted alive. Leave Jade and Xander alone to take on the other three.
A Starving Goat isled as opposed to exiled. Yeah, the isled returners. No, Ravens will set it. The Prodigal. That's it. The Prodigal team will return to the throne.
Prodigal.
The Prodigal. The Prodigal return of Overconfident if they can pick this one up. But right now, Youngsung is pushing them further and further away from that triumphant return. One more round and Youngsung's going to tie this one up. Can Overconfident finish it now?
I'm late for the theater.
The future prophets, can you tell me?
Hello.
Hello.
BattleRekt, future prophets. Hello.
Let's
It's me.
Let's get them on the line.
It's me, your humble #1 Bako player in the world. Findable Carpet. I have a question for you. Who shall win this? Oh.
Oh.
All right. I won't tell them.
Wait, just keep it a secret. Keep it a secret. Here we go. A minute and 55 seconds until that death vortex. And I'm counting every second. 48. 7.
All right, Ninjas has gone in. I imagine he's going to try and hold this counter. No, he's just going to R in. There it is. He does get his counter hit finally. He was just a little bit too in the mix. I don't know if they can dodge that. Red team secure orb #1, but they knew Ninjas had nothing left. So first try to punish, but his own punishment he will take. And now trying to space back out and group back up all at the same time. There it is. Rat-a-tat, pew, pew, pew. But entangled to stop Iva from that ultimate.
There goes a verse. Barbusk is down. I don't see him making his way out of this one. And he does the triple stun on the spacebar, looking for that orb. Does get the health, but it's not going to be enough. Ladies and gentlemen, unless Overconfident can get a 2v3 here with very healthy members against Youngsung, we are going into map #3. Look at all. Wow.
Wow.
Come on. Fire everything! And then just right into Xander's face.
Tied up 1 map to 1 map. Youngsung and Overconfident bringing it to map #3 yet again. They do not let us down on the entertainment value. But there's a small problem.
What's the problem?
Small problem. You know, people have some regular bathroom schedules. Mine's pretty regular. But on Wednesdays, I don't get to go home after work at 5 p.m.
No.
No.
We stay here. That's why.
Which is making this game stressful in more ways than one.
That's why this game is brought to you by Gaming Diapers, a proud sponsor of BattleRekt.
I thought the commercial was going to show. We filmed that whole commercial.
Yeah, do we have the commercial?
Yeah. Hello? I fired everybody earlier. I almost forgot.
We use voice commands now.
Yeah, we have to use voice commands just to do anything.
So
we have to use voice commands the rest of the show?
We're doing it again. Yeah, we had to. Yep. Nothing's going to happen. So, like, if we want to go to a replay, we just go, replay
on.
It's okay, a little bit of a delay, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's still learning. It's a learning program.
So look, the ultimate here. Portal just saving Proster. Oh, look at that statue as well.
Flicking. Oh, this is the Invis Jade. Watch. Oh, I thought he tracked her a little bit longer, but he still tracked her.
Still.
That was still pretty cool.
And that's what's so nice about Iva's ultimate is since the bullets are so constant, if you're going against a Croak or a Jade, you're seeing those numbers, and you can, if you get good enough, you can quickly track where they're going unless they use a spacebar or some sort of
that was still pretty nasty.
Additional mobility. Stop eating fiber. No fiber Wednesdays. That sounds like a bad idea.
That's about what today should be for me, though.
You just think no fiber Wednesdays.
I need to be very careful. It's getting to a threshold.
If you need to go, I can take over for like
we're okay. We're
5 minutes.
This is me growing this is a personal growth for me.
Yeah, I like it.
Physical, personal.
A personal internal expansion, if you will.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly.
It does feel a little bit stressed.
What are you drinking, Mr. Casters? In my cup, I have crackers.
And I have.
What are you drinking? What are you drinking, Mr. Casters?
I have coffee. I have actual. I don't know if I can do this without spilling it.
Can we see it? Get a little lower.
Coffee.
It looks like chocolate. It looks like cold hot
it's
chocolate.
It's in a black mug.
Oh, that's
I've
what
got
coffee guy brought you in it.
Yeah, coffee guy brought me coffee.
And it failed.
Because unlike him, I don't drink my crackers.
It's weird.
I was going to say something, and now I've lost it. One map to one map, the tied game. They have one more draft to go through. While we wait for them on the draft.
I'm assuming it's going to be the same. I'm assuming.
While we wait for them on the draft, one more personal question for you guys in the chat.
Okay.
Name or tell me one thing that you dislike about yourself.
I like that.
It's just now.
I already have mine.
Now keep an open mind because I want you guys, if you've either been through it yourself or you know what it is, or you have experience, or you'd like to teach, please help each other.
So here's something I don't like about myself, and I've learned this in the last few years. I have super it's hard for me to commit to things for a long term. I get really bored easily with things. So I used to work at the Hilton. Shoot, I used to work at a hotel. And I remember one day I was there for a year, and I walked up to the boss. I was like, did not plan this. I was just walking up the stairs, and I'm like, he opened the door. Hey, I'll quit. And he's like, oh, is everything okay? I was like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna move. I've been pursuing acting for a little bit, and things are happening. I'm just gonna go do that for a little bit. Like no guarantee that any of that was gonna happen.
Good God.
And that's been my life. It's just been this back and forth of
Do you know how many people just broke down from anxiety hearing you do that without a lined up job?
That's that is the personality type that I have, and I met a lot of people like that where we don't view a choice as a sick. So imagine I get a job. It's not oh cool, I got this job. It's think of all the jobs I didn't get. Think of all the other jobs that are out
crippling.
there. That's how I feel. That's how I approach relationships, jobs, time. It's oh, I could hang out with this person, but think of all the people I'm not hanging out with.
Well, while you all just delve into that, learn from it. Are you that kind of person? Are you not? Let's check out the draft. Overconfident and Young Sung. I imagine we won't see a change, but we might. No. 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 I figured I'd give it a shot.
It was good. I really like it. Why is there no info on the channel about us? The casters feels bad, man.
We're giving you info about us. This is it.
Wait, yeah. We want it to be a more of a personal thing that you feel. Yeah. You know, I've read a lot of books about a lot of people. I still don't feel like I know them very well. I've hung out a lot with this guy and you guys. I feel like I know you.
I do like this. Someone think the one sentence they don't like about themselves. I main Freya in threes. I like that one a lot.
That's good. See, you're opening up. I love that. I love how you're opening up to us.
Me being close to human. It's him again.
Can you show me how I drink crackers? Yeah.
The Jade main part, Botchko, the Jade main part. And if the rest is real, let's talk about it. Seriously. Shoot me a message. I'm not even kidding. Let's chat. Let's hang out. In the meantime, while we all get over the things we hate about ourselves, man, this is a deep episode.
I love it, man.
I'll get to mine after, because I want to kind of think about it before I present it as a thought.
So yeah, here's the thing. We're going to watch Overconfident versus Young Sung. One of these two teams is guaranteed $350 and is going to be crowned the champion of Week 8 NA. After that is all said and done, whoever wants to hang out after for a little bit, we're going to talk about just life stuff. Get to know you guys more. Get to know each other more. Because we only have one more week of this after this. It's getting sad. I'm like, man, I don't want the show to ever end. I want to be coming here every Wednesday and hanging out with you guys. But let's see who is going to leave this arena once these doors open. There is no stopping Overconfident or Young Sung. Both have been playing amazingly. Peace out.
All right. That's it. It's a tie. We declare a tie.
I love it. Once these doors open, there is no stopping them. Game paused. How horrible is my timing? How horrible is my timing?
Pretty terrible. Is that something else you hate about yourself?
Yeah, my timing is bad. I have bad timing. I have really bad timing.
I'm kind of the opposite. I don't know. I struggle. Well, I have a little bit of time. Do we have some time?
No, they're back.
No, they're back. All right, never mind. Shh, carpet.
Get wrecked. Shh. Here we go. There's the entangle.
Oh, but he had a space bar. Figured he'd engage while he's at it.
I like it. A forced engagement here. Space bar from Ninja's going to dodge the M2 and get some damage there onto a verse. First orb is up. It goes over to Young Sung here in the third map. The Petrify and the Entangle. So much CC there. They do not want a verse to live. That seems to be the person they hate the most. There we go. Ninja's already with an ultimate. 30 seconds in. He's built up energy so quickly.
Supports do that. There's another ultimate coming from Iva. She
nice
gets sheep form, but she keeps half her more than that. She gets half her energy plus an orb. So she almost has it all over again.
Yeah. So it gets the damage. Not going to finish it off, but not a complete waste. It doesn't use it all at once. It uses it in chunks. There's the ultimate from Proster. He's got to be careful though. The energy down. He takes the portal. Look how far away. Ninja's trying to hunt him, and he's going to find him. Once that burrow comes up, let's see if they can connect it. The Petrify is going to land. What a prediction. That's it.
Oh my god, he's still not dead. They have put so much into him. The banana, no, he won't hit.
Wow.
They put so much into trying to kill Proster.
Good for you. Dodging, weaving, dodging, living. That is all is in Proster's mind right now.
And then just dies.
And Sirius falls.
Got to be kidding me.
It looked like this was theirs from the beginning. They do get the cross kill, but their support's dead. And the ultimate from Jade. Look at that! The turn gets 2 shots. The zap gonna stop it. There is an ultimate onto Jeter. Let's see if they can find this. A nice job. Averse gonna cancel that snipe. This is. I mean, look how low Jeter.
I have a wants to ult for this. Or
not going to see the end cap
they got
come
that's
out.
massive for them, but she might die anyway. She has to use tractor beam.
What a beautiful explosion!
What the hell was that?
Was it an EX? Oh, what the heck is that?
Thorn! Thorn, are you okay?
Get back here! It is not over yet.
What was that?
So it's not. It wasn't the EX from Xander, unless the illusion instantly died. So either we saw like that when it appears.
What?
I don't know. If anyone in chat saw that.
That looked gorgeous.
Yeah. And maybe replay guy, if we can just go back and watch that. That'd be sweet.
3,
I'm sorry.
2,
Replay
1.
log time 20 seconds prior. Yes, confirmed.
Taser. That's what the taser. Why did it look so crazy unimportant?
Oh, really? Huh. Thanks, unimportant. Replay, erase, replay requested for previously. Unimportant fixed it.
All right, orb is now up. Red team's done a great job. Oh, and they will yet again keep the orb. Domination in their favor.
All right, look at that. The double knock up there. The Barb Husk. What timing as all 3 members.
Yeah.
And Jeter and Rare Peep are pretty hurt from that. Jeter does have the ultimate. There we go. Look, both of them being used. They're all going for the center orb. They do pick it up, but I don't think Rare Peep is going to survive from this. Getting stunned. The burrow coming just in time to save him. Does he have
Xander
Barb Husk?
Get out of there. Xander could have gotten bursted down. The wall just saved him.
Oh, did it pull him into the wall?
Pulled him into the wall and he stayed alive with the ultimate. He spacebar's out of there. He figured he might as well engage all 3 of them together again, but it looks like Iva will go down first. Dorn ults.
Yep, trying to find Xander up top, but he should be all right. The bunny form, no! He gets caught in the wall. Look at the banana. He spaces right as he comes out of the portal. Bloom knowing that if he would not, that would have been the end of him. And they need to keep that support alive. They're about to lose. Rare Peep, Youngsung goes, losing another member. Looks like Overconfident. Gonna take round number 2.
I have no idea how he just got that orb.
Man, Proster staying alive for so long. What was that? That looked like a fire chicken. Anyone else see that fire chicken? Or is it just getting crazy late?
I usually go to bed by 7.
I usually see fire chickens around 8 o'clock. And oh, there it is.
The Taser Cleanse AoE.
Okay. Ravens were thinking that the Baco would have been a better choice for them, but you were talking about earlier how the Baco into Jade
it's murder. It's a good reason that could have been why I first picked Jade.
Pretty unfortunate. To keep them from the Baco, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, I can see that. Entangle there onto Jeter. Iva trying to stay away, using the zap, getting some moves, cleansing anything negative upon her. Bloom having used that portal. They take a good chunk of damage, but now it's Rare Peep's turn. Stun, double sheep, look at that! That snipe just missing. That could have been the end of the Thorn for Youngsung. And Overconfident right now. Leading in health, 73 to 46.
Oh, an ultimate though, trying to pull. Oh, couldn't get Jade back in, but still did get Xander, so his spacebar's down. I have incredibly low.
Yeah, gotta be
Finds the
careful.
ult, puts into Jade. Jade backs out of there, but Sirius is gonna go down still. Pros through there putting on the pressure and ult through the wall. That looks
Blue
wonky.
team claimed the orb.
What's super tough also about an Iva into whenever there's a Thorn on the team, yes, your ult is going to tear through that Barb Husk, no problem. The problem is, if anyone's near it, you are proccing so much damage, and that spread is, it goes far.
It's pretty big.
There's a pretty wide radius around that Barbed Husk there. Overconfident, yet to lose around this map to Youngsung. Have they figured out Youngsung? Have they found the weak link in the chain? And what is it? Where are your secrets, chain?
3,
Good point,
2,
Josh.
1.
Josh J. You can see Youngsung saving up, mostly for ultimates, which you've seen a lot of team comps do as of late, but I think a lot of it mostly has to do with which champions they're playing, where they're going to find value.
Yeah.
Serious R's almost every time you get the chance. Other than that, you really won't see him throwing bananas too much unless it's towards the end.
And
oh my God, what's happening right now? Youngsung is getting shredded through.
Yeah, this again.
Repeat might just be dead.
Again, Overconfident. It seems like the two people they look for is, can we find ninjas? Sweet. Can we find Rare Peep? Sweet. Rare Peep, the first one to fall here. And I think kind of on going, Josh, what you were talking about is them just saving up almost exclusively for ultimates. Kind of to piggyback off that, one thing that I notice is after they ultimate, or even after they're using EX abilities, they're also ulting, and that's something that I struggle with. I don't build energy as efficiently as these guys. You can just watch every auto attack is hitting, every heal is hitting, every ability they're using finds contact, and they are able to throw out EXs that put them in positions to build up more energy to do ultimates. And so it's almost like this best of both worlds when you get to this level. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, Overconfident, if they are to win this, that is a definitive statement of we are back, we deserve this top, and it would be a 5-0 sweep against Youngsung. On the alternative, man, what a comeback this would be if Youngsung can reverse sweep this. Starting out, Barb Husk being hit all over the map. The first orb, who's it going to go over to? It is going to go over to Youngsung. Picking that one up. Arcane Catalyst onto Ninjas. He's holding back. Got an ultimate. There it is. Then focusing, getting some good damage on both Thorn and Xander for Overconfident. And Averse has to be careful on the run. Oh my gosh, Ninjas. That was some melting.
Red team got another orb. Counter hit for Ninjas, but now he's getting low as well. 2 ultimates in the barrel for Youngsung. They're going to use them at the same time, trying to get the outs as much as they can. They're actually standing inside of that. Just figured he can go for it. Oh my God, they might actually lose Rare Peep before this happens. Blue team got the orb. They took mid control. Overconfident, looking for the 5-0 sweep. Trying to keep control of this. The cleanse, but he gets pulled in, or she gets pulled in anyways.
They might find a verse. Gotta be careful.
The Barbed Husk!
Wow.
The Barbed Husk on the Ninjas might have just stopped them from killing Jade.
Ouch. I think it might be the second time we've seen that happen.
Oh, that
both on the side of Overconfident and Youngsung.
Blue team got the orb as well, and again, another kill almost onto Jade.
Oh! Iva found Jade with the ultimate there. Will sacrifice her life for it. Now, can Ninjas 2v1 this with just 51 health and being a sheep? The counter not going to be hit. Pulled in the spacebar. He comes back, but they know where he's coming back. Overconfident has reclaimed the throne. A 2-1 victory overall, but a 5-0 sweep here in the last final round. Congratulations, Overconfident. $350 over to you. Do not worry, Youngsung. You guys aren't going home empty-handed. $150 coming your way. Congratulations on making it again to the finals. Hope to see you guys all next week.
I want to touch on the topic though. So saving up for ultimates, which we see Youngsung doing. So Thorn. So what abilities does he have that use energy? You're looking at his R, Barbed Husk. He does Barbed Husk every time it's off cooldown, but it's such a fat cooldown.
He has his EX M2s.
EX M2 with just Thorn, 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 Thorn.
And then his EX Space.
Now, I personally think, and I'm going to say this with confidence, I think Thorn's EX Space is incredibly underused. I think it's so friggin' good.
And we've seen that happen here where, like, someone just gets on an EX Spacebar Bender, and we're like, no one on your team is being touched.
Yeah.
pretty good.
Because I think a lot of it is the Thorns see how effective their normal spacebar is, and they just don't want to stop that. But again, it's a team-based game.
Yeah.
I think moving people around with you, moving them to safety, moving them into a stun could be friggin' huge.
Yeah.
It is an instantaneous stun as well. You can catch people off guard. They were not ready for it. They almost always look for a Thorn to start moving, so they don't even think to quick react to you. I think it's incredibly underused as an ability. You look at Iva, potentially long distance incapacitates, but the team comp she was building, I think the best they could do was line that up into a serious R or M1. But if they have mobility, they're just going to jump from once one of those makes contact. So I don't know if they wanted to do that.
And
Flamethrower?
Flamethrower, you're not going to find. It's really good against bulwarks, counters. No one on the team of Overconfident had those things. So the Flamethrower is really hard to get. If you go to Flamethrower Jade, she spaces away. You go to Flamethrower Xander, he spaces away.
Yeah.
You go to Flamethrower Thorn, he spaces away. So it's such a short range that you don't want to find yourself there.
And Ninja's used his R a lot. And he used his EX space. That one's a lot harder to notice. It's a different sound, different animation, but it's essentially instead of a, it's like a, you know, just like that. You now know the difference.
Watch Thorn. This is where Thorn just stretches. Thorn, watch his body. All right, let's just keep going, keep going. Oh, it looks just, wait, go back. Wait, oh,
Like
yeah,
Play-Doh.
we can watch it here. We can watch it here. Watch his body go. I love how he just maintains his skin, because you can just see, like, it looks like the snow is just being spread. Ready? Here we go. That looks just so gross. The physics of this game sometimes crack me up. The ragdoll nature of it. But yeah, I agree. You're not, as far as those two, Iva and Thorn.
And so then Sirius has his R, which he used a lot.
Right.
His EX space, which I did hear him use a handful of times, but I think you only want to use that when it charges your M1.
Right.
And it gives you more damage. But if you're spacing towards an ally, which he does mostly, there's no point using EX space.
Yes.
You'll just let the time charge your M1. And then what he has left is his banana. And you really mostly want to use that for max health hits or for the kill.
The final kill.
When you want to start actually locking people down, because there's a lot of energy for a decent burst damage. But if they're far enough and they have a support, it's not going to be enough to be worth your energy. No, that was, oh, look at him go. Look at the flicks.
He spun to one.
Spun to oneing. But I'd like to know your guys' opinions. Do you stand by me? Do you think that Thorn's EX space is underused, or do you think it's just not that great? I'd like to know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I concur. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as far as the gameplay, that wraps up Week 8 for the North American BattleRekt tournaments. We only have 1 week to go. Luckily, it's going to be Valentine's week. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be sentimental. There's going to be, everyone's going to feel loved.
You guys too.
You guys are going to feel loved. All of our volunteers are going to feel loved. The players are going to feel loved. Your animals at home,
If you have any.
if you have any,
Or maybe some you are not aware of.
they're going to a lot of insects in your house, they're going to feel loved. Let's trace Overconfident's victory through the day, shall we? Starting out in the quarterfinals, they 2-0'd Yo Ma. Then into the semis, 2-0ing together to the top, where we moved on to the finals. Close games between them and Youngsung. But, as we already talked about, they have reclaimed their former glory, their title, their throne as the champions of BattleRekt NA.
They've won 7 out of 8.
7 out of the 8. That is not a bad score.
But, you know, it's not perfect.
Well, you're right.
I'm a little ashamed.
It isn't perfect. Man, those guys, can you imagine how frustrated they must be?
Practice more.
Get good. Could have had a perfect
Get good.
You guys are the best in NA. So you
Well,
guys
I mean, you're 7 out of 8, the best.
you guys are the
You know?
best. You guys are the absolute best. Let's take a look at the stream schedule, because I'm only going to say this one more
Stream
time.
schedule up.
Oh, yeah, commands. We've got NA happening 5 p.m. next week. If you guys want to tune in for the EU broadcast, which we hope you do, they're different shows. They're not just the repeats. We don't just repeat what happened earlier to now. They are 2 different teams, 2 different shows, 2 different regions. That starts at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time if you guys want to tune in for that next Wednesday. But as we said, it is the last broadcast of BattleRekt for this season.
It is. And remember, we want as many signups as possible next week. Website on. We want you guys to just go to this website right here and sign up I want to see everybody. I don't care if you're garbage or if you think you are. If you're great.
I don't care if you're literally a trash bag.
And if you smack talk in game, definitely sign up because I want to watch you lose. I want to watch you lose.
You gotta say
best
website off.
Loss. What did I get? Start and go.
You gotta say website off.
Oh, website off. Sorry, website off. I almost forgot.
Yeah,
oh, there's another song for us. I'm Blue. That one's.
Dabba dee dabba da.
That's a good one. Let's do a couple more before we sign out because we love hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
So let's do a couple more
I thought you also
songs.
were going to talk about a thing. Right?
Oh, myself.
Yeah.
And the things I dislike about me.
Yeah.
I struggle with getting out of my own head. And I like when I know I have stuff to do. Like for instance, right, this broadcast. And we're gonna get a little deep here, guys.
Yeah.
I love this broadcast. A lot of fun, and I like being knowledgeable in the game, and I love playing the game. Don't get me wrong. But obviously, there's a limitation where it gets a little out of control sometimes. So I have a really hard time understanding when I can take a break. Like when I used to stream, like when that was what I did full time or what I spent my full time doing.
Yeah.
I was never a full time streamer. Let's get this real. Whenever I wasn't streaming, all I was thinking about was there's so much that I'm missing out on. There's a bunch of people that new viewers. There's a host I missed. There's somebody that could have subscribed to me. There's me learning that I missed, and every time I don't play BattleRekt for like a day, I'm like, that is a division I could have gotten. That is more skill I could have gotten, and I have a hard time getting out of my head about that. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm pretty decent at the game. I've known a lot, but for some reason, every day that I miss, I have a hard time just being like, there's still another day.
Yeah, what that reminds me of is there's that term called FOMO, fear of missing out. Do you feel like that is applied to like other groups of people? Like if someone's doing something without you.
I think it's more fear of falling behind. Maybe. It's hard to say.
Fofba. So you struggle with fofba. Man.
There you go. I don't know, but that's one of the many things I struggle with.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Thanks for sharing. Thank you for sharing.
We'll get a little more intimate next week, obviously, because it's Valentine's Day when we get to broadcast.
You have to get intimate.
I hope you guys enjoyed today because we had a lot of fun. If you have any feedback, please tell us here right now. Tweet at us, Final Carpet, Toaster Loading. Also at WatchNGE if you want to follow us to get more BattleRekt information. Is that it? Just about everything?
That's it. Sign up. Thank you guys so much for being here. We had a blast today. Yeah, this is super fun. We appreciate you guys. You guys make this broadcast doable and possible, and we look forward to it every single week. So we will see you guys next week. And my final fact was true.
Which one?
I don't know. But it was true.
Which one was it? Does somebody else know? Somebody's going to say it before you do.
Oh, yeah. Does anyone remember? Oh, lobsters.
Oh, the lobster
That
one.
was so long ago. Yes, it's true. In the 1900s, early 1900s, they were considered the cockroaches of the sea. And only poor people and homeless would eat lobster. The rich would not touch them, which is so fun. It wasn't until World War II, after World War II, that they become like a delicacy. But it's fun to think about what are the things that we are eating today. Or or we think of like, oh man, like can you believe people eat that?
The rice and broken rice thing's a cool one, but we don't get that right now.
But like in a few, like in like 30 years, that's like becomes like the awesome thing to eat. So basically, what we're saying is
canned beans.
Enjoy what you're eating now. Just appreciate what you're eating. It's good, and no one else has eaten the exact thing that you've eaten.
It's sustenance. All right. Well, I think that's gonna be it. Before we drag this on any longer, there are people. Actually, there's no one here. This is all voice automated.
Yeah.
Who do I think I am?
They're all home.
From myself, Final Carpet, and from the wonderful Toso. And thank you so much for tuning in. And we will see you next week for the final week of BattleRekt. So don't miss it. Show and wrap.